VOD watchers, y'all know the drill. We have timestamps in the description below. We're just doing free coaching all day, probably 4-ish sessions, having a good time. We might be like 3 sessions and we do an analysis session. I've been craving like doing pro analysis, and I've been playing, last night I was playing some Silk Song, so I didn't get the, normally I like to analyze like a VOD or two a night just to keep myself, caught up. So maybe we could try that on stream, although it might be shit. Like I said, I don't really know how contentable it is. Obviously, it's something, I do as a coach and have to do, but it's not, I don't know, like I mentioned in the previous stream. A lot of reviews, I feel like 80% of what's happening is useful information. Coach it, or like when I'm analyzing someone, I feel like it's maybe 20% at most, which is obviously still super useful for like doing. But as far as like the content sphere of things, it's maybe not the most, entertaining. Anyway, doesn't say I'm live and the bot isn't pinging, so I think we got a minute. Just hanging out. Hopefully I can get my sleep schedule a little reined in this weekend, because I've dialed it back. First stream Monday I was like 45 minutes late, and then I've gotten to today I think I was like 20 minutes late. So I'm bringing it back, but it's slow. Also, I just keep getting like have shit happening at night. Okay. I'm missing out on sleep, and then also for some reason I'm like not wanting to sleep and staying up really late. I don't have good fucking content on YouTube. I didn't realize how reliant my sleep schedule was on actually good content on YouTube. Because I have to just watch like short form content or like Impractical Jokers clips, which is, great content, but not content that makes me sleepy because I'm like laughing, It's a fucking, I guess first world problems. Realistically, I should just put down my phone. But like before, I would just put on a video like an Isaac run or something. I would watch like 10 minutes, and then my eyes would slowly close and I'd be out. Like simple as that. Now it's like my feed is just all these dog shit clips that end every 4 minutes, so I keep having to constantly like wake up and change the clip, which again realistically should just put the phone down. Kind of stupid problems to have, but like, this is my stream. I'm allowed to complain about stupid shit. I'm sure I'll get a lot more first world problems if I'm doing this full time. What the fuck is wrong with the spot? Is my stream? Okay, no, there's the bot thing. Okay, perfect. Now I can go to raffles and raffle. Oh, fuck, if I start an ad, so I'll do that. Okay, I need to remember to do that when I start stream. 3 minutes. They have good grace. Then manually go to the scene. And then raffles channel. Discord / raffle. Yep. Fuck, okay. How did I... Oh, this / raffle. 5 mins YouTube rad. That's perfect. And then... Oh, I should... Replay has to be within the past 24 hours. What about that? God, I hope. Well, two people already joined. You probably don't have replays within the past 24 hours, but whatever. If it's... Oh, god damn it. That's my... Doesn't have a recent replay. Husband wins who doesn't have a recent replay. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Huddle. Welcome, welcome. Man, well, I don't know. Oh god, I don't know why. I think they redid Drifter's model in this minor patch, so like Drifter's model is just completely broken, which is really fun. The same shit as the Doorman, where it's like massive and tweaking. I want to get the Deadlock mod that tells you your velocity. So useful. My movement's actually getting a lot better. It's weird, I've been improving a fuck ton, but my win rate is still just like fucking low, probably like 46%. Like, I'm playing really well and winning, and not winning. I'm playing really well and I'm improving a fuck ton, but I'm just not seeing the victory screen. Kind of rough. Like, I had... How many games last night? Like, anything worth complaining about. I got carried in a couple, but a couple were just like rough type unwinnable. I improved a lot on all of them, and that's really what matters. I've been like really trying to focus on my internal timers and my lane boxes, and I did great in all my games last night on that. It's my mid game that's weak right now. I significantly, like, I would say I win lane 80% of the time, and I get a lot of boxes. I'm box maxing well. I'm on bridge buffs. I'm on sinners. I'll spawn. Now it's really just my, and in my late game, I'm like frying in a team fight. My mid game, I just squander so much time. Anyway, 3 minutes left. We good. Yeah, that's good. That ran. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Lucy? I also need to keep aim training. I've been like, man, aim training's good for me, and it's improved my aim a fuck ton. But my time's getting ate up more and more recently, especially with Silk Song. I'm trying to like slow play Silk Song. I want to like, I feel like normally when there's a big game that releases, I just like play it to death and only, and just like it's a good experience, but it only lasts like a week of that. It makes me sad. But this game I really want to try to slow play. Hey Adel, how's it going? I really just want to try to play like, I don't know, a couple hours a day of Silk Song and like, you know, get it beat and have fun, but actually enjoy it. I'm using the birds to aim train. Yeah, the birds aren't bad, but like, I mean, more classical aim training is significantly better. Like having, you know, different drills and such. Also, I mean, I guess this is good for training my bullet velocity, but also it is kind of like weird to aim train with the bullet velocity. Like, are there any recent replays? If that's, wait. If that's not, I might just play a game right now and then submit it. Yeah, it has to be within the past 24 hours because the patch they did last afternoon bricked like all old replays. At least I think it was old replays. I checked a replay that was a couple days old and it was bricked. So I'm assuming that it was, you know, it was this patch that bricked them. What do you mean by break? They just like don't. I mean, if you try to go into an old replay, it just like in drifters in it, it's just unwatchable. I mean, I can just show what it looks like. Wait, why am I going to? It was, I did the first game of yesterday. No, it was a game of 2 days ago. I know that. There. I wish they go clockwise. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if we had more like proper aim training. But I mean, I use Kovacs, but it is just like, you know, it's better here. We'll see the bug in a second. Once Drifter loads in, yeah, there we go. And then he just kind of does this for the whole VOD. Once he gets off the zip, it'll happen again. Yeah. So you know, pretty rough. Anyway. Maybe on third person is slightly different than first. I mean, yeah, but it's like, you know, I feel like with that type of shit, you just... I didn't know the ball spawned in. You just get that with like hours in the game. I more need like my classical flicks and especially my tracking worked on. Okay. Travel over? Oh, it's not over though. Let's see. It was Drifter who bricked them. This game is... Oh, this is an old-ass replay. This is not gonna work. Yeah, let me add this guy and see if there's a newer one. This is like 4 replay bugs ago. Do you have a replay with... Well, no, I guess I'll check if this works. There's no... This was before Drifter even came out. Within the past 24 hours. I mean, you know, probably downloading this one, but I think it's pretty unlikely. I never replayed wait, I didn't have a bug when I watched it. Oh, really? I mean, I'll try it, but it being this old, maybe it's functional because there's no drifter, but Dorman's model was also bugged. Oh yeah, I understand. That's my fault on not wait, I assume you're the same person, right? Yeah, you're the same person. That's my fault on not editing the message. I forgot when I started the raffle. I mean, if it's worst case, I'll just refund you and do a new one. It's not that big a deal. But we'll see if this one works. Maybe by some miracle, it will have dodged like every glitch. But I wouldn't count on it. Okay, what am I doing now? I pick Mina with Stand Mastery and try to stay in the air. Wait, what's happening? Because you need a space on the far side of the view shoulder. I mean it's slightly different, but the core of aiming is still the same. Like the crosshair is still in the center of your screen. Okay, I pick Mina with Stand Mastery and try to stay in the air. Oh, I see. You try to stay in the air while you're practicing the birds. Oh god. Yeah, I still kind of wish that Mina 3, instead of depriving of stamina when it procced at max level, it stole a stamina. I don't know what they're doing with the Mina buffs. I mean, I don't think the Mina buffs were too strong. I saw a lot of people saying, like, holy shit, she's gonna be OP now because Rake heals a ton. But it's like, I don't know, Rake heals less than Krill, and she's like, if she gets CC'd, she's just dead. So, like, I mean, even if he heals more than Scorn, which, I mean, I guess if you killed multiple things, it would, but, you know, let's be honest. Anti-heal still exists, like, I don't know. It's just like built-in fortitude, basically, so she doesn't have to reset as much, which doesn't really solve the main problem she has, which is that she's too squishy. Even though that's her whole thing, you just, in a game where fucking every other character has hard CC, you could not be paper, you know? Okay. As long as Mina is still super countered by slowing X, Chasm is just huge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too, because like her counterplay to being CC'd is 2, but if you just have slowing X and it hits her, even if it hits her while she's in 2, slowing X still counts, like still procs. So it's just, I don't know, that character, I don't know what they do for her. My doing replay should be downloaded by now, right? Nope. That's cool. I never saw those birds. I mean, I'm excited for the next patch. Like, it has been, what, 3 weeks since the last patch? Like, the next major patch is, like, you know, 1 to 2 months away. Well, they're probably then actually doing pretty potent maintenance. But still, we're probably, like, 2 months away from the next patch. Like, that's not bad at all. Will the game start to get stale? Yeah, but, I mean, we got a huge 7 nerf. We got a huge... Well, we got a mild Drifter and Victor nerf. Like, that's great. I guess it was a big Drifter nerf, but Drifter still feels fucked, man. I don't know. That character just does such an absurd amount of damage at any point in the game. Like, even without stacks, I feel like he just literally just holds left click on you. He can't miss because of how his bullets work. He just does your entire HP bar. And there's no counterplay besides, like, have CC. And if you can't CC him, for some reason he's tanky. He's kind of like what Mina should be. Or sorry, what Mina... Oh, Mina should be, but like... Mina is what he should be with his role. Like, he should be super squishy and not like a tanky frontliner for no reason. Exactly. I think that Hex Decay projectiles should be slower and more visible with the exception of Curse due to it being a T4. Yeah, I mean, so like Hex in general is just... well, it needs to be in the game to balance some characters, but I don't know. But it's not, the thing is, it's not even that you can't. It's not even that, like, the projectile's too fast for you to dodge it. If you dodge slowing Hex on Mina, it still hits you while you're in your iframes. Like, you're incapable of dodging slowing Hex. Is this noobs in this game, I'm assuming? Maybe High Docker's online. Okay. Has he changed his name? Like, it's on the last main arc. Alright, let's see if this replay works. I honestly think this patch is really good. Aside from removing executing, which I think is a weird choice to remove executing because that's just like a skill expression tech. That's not unhealthy for a game. I mean, that's a thing in every MOBA ever. Oh yeah, this replay's bricked. Whose model is this? This is new. Oh, it's Slash. Okay, I'll refund your tickets and start a new one. Slash raffle 3 min YouTube. I guess should I say? Oh, we don't call YouTube. We'll say has to be within the past 24 hours, and then at Gamba has to be within the past 24 hours. How many tickets did you have before Prawn? Okay. And come here. Where's my commands chat? How do I always lose it? Normal. all commands. There we go. That TB. Pulse 0. And then how many tickets do you have, Prawn? I'll just reset you to 5 if you don't respond. Hey Wolf, how's it going? The Spirit Shiv buffs were unexpected. I mean, I don't think Shiv buffs were unexpected, but the way they buffed him was, I think, bad. Yeah, I guess that's another thing about this patch. It's like, did that set? Oh, I missed it. Set DV at false 0. There we go. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, like nerfing Shiv bloodletting is insane. Shiv needed a buff 100%. Why the fuck are we nerfing or buffing bloodletting? Like what? That's the ability that makes him like a toxic and annoying and unplayable against. And like that's what? How are we not just understanding that ability needs a rework? You want to buff Shiv, buff all of his other shit. Do not touch bloodletting. Why are we just I don't know why we think I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see 7 got a big nerf. That was huge to see. I'm glad they finally, after 6 months, were like, okay, maybe this character having a 56% win rate, because need I remind you, while we were all complaining about Victor and Drifter, he still had a higher win rate in solo queue than both Victor and Drifter. He's still the highest win rate in the game. So thank God they finally realized he was OP and nerfed him. Just took, was it 7 months at this point? How's it going, Ader? Welcome, welcome. Or Andre, that's probably how you say that. Yeah, that's definitely how you say that. We get there eventually. Wait, no skin for Lash. Oh yeah, I guess maybe if you have a mod, it would like. Probably not. Like the Mina buffs, maybe she needs a little more on Rake. I mean, I just think Mina, I don't know. I don't know if Mina's ever going to be good with the way she is. Because, like, she's just, her whole thing is that if she gets hit by CC, she explodes because she's so squishy. But she has her 2 to dodge CC. But the issue with that is slowing X exists. And it's, you know, a 1600 item. Hard counters her. The replay bug occurs whenever they, like, whenever they, like, change a character's model. So it's normally a character that bricks it. Sometimes the replays are just hard bricked, but normally it's they change a character's model and it's like he looks like a fucking monster. Gonna keep getting buffed? I mean, probably. I don't think. I hope Valve understands the rudimentary issue with her, which is like, I don't even know what you do. Yeah, I have no idea what you do with her. I hope they don't just keep buffing her until she's OP for like she's at a pocket level. Because she's supposed to be pocket. The thing about pocket is he has case and cloak. So he can dodge slowing X. He can dodge like all this shit. Actually, does case even dodge slowing X? Never actually tried. But he can like, you know, he fucking has the iframes and the TP. Like in 2 separate abilities, which is what makes him good. And they're on lower cooldowns. Both of them combined are on a lower cooldown than Mina too. Do you think if it allowed you to dodge slowing X with 2 should be better? I mean, like, yes, that would, like, make her better, but the issue is she still has to use her 2 if you buy slowing X, which is the same issue where now she's caught out with no 2. So it's kind of just like, you know. Wait, I don't think I grabbed the right replay. This says, oh wait, no, there you are. Okay, I just can't see Shiv. I see a few threads on the forum about this bug that will be fixed ASAP. The YouTube thing. Wait, that one's bricked, I think. Uploading it to YouTube. Okay. And if they can nerf Guinness, though, I just want to see Guinness removed. I don't think she's the fucking worst, man. The character is just, I don't understand why she's in the game. I really hope they remove her. It's so frustrating that turrets end you when she ain't alive. Yeah, I mean, the spirit build is kind of like, I mean, it's not really by any means good, but it's just so fucking annoying to play against. I mean, in general, my Guinness isn't good right now, but she's just miserable to play against. Her main build, her only and main build that's viable, she just shouldn't be in the fucking game. I don't even want her to have a viable build. Again, I really am a strong proprietor. They should just remove it from the game. We're still in alpha. You 100% can remove characters from the game. Just say you made a mistake and remove her. If you remove Soul Rebirth, realize McGinnis is the worst than Soul Rebirth. I think Sinclair is closer to being removed than McGinnis. Oh, I'd love if they remove Sinclair as well. I think the characters I want to see removed. Well, okay. I think I don't want to see Para removed, but I want to see her reworked. Sinclair, I mean, I guess rework because I want an ult stealing character, but not an ult stealing character that's a poke mage. McGinnis just needs to be full up, just like straight up removed. There's not a single thing in her kit that it works or is fun to play against or play. What else is there? Holiday feels fine. I mean, I don't love Holiday, but I don't think she needs to be reworked or removed. Viper needs to lose bullet resist on her slide, and the rest is fine. And then what else is there? Okay, anyway, we're getting there. I just don't like the wall in Paradox. Yeah, Para ring around the rosy on the wall is fucking annoying. I think that I don't know. Para's just too fucking just does too much. Our kid is like overloaded to all hell and back, and then on top of that, she's like fucking awful delated too. And yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, removing the wall would be the play. I also don't think the wall. It's insane. Okay, keep in mind, Billy 2 when it's max level for 5 AP at max level, it does 6% max HP damage. Terra Wall just does 10% max HP damage. Like I don't. Why did they think, like, I don't understand why, like, that's what I think needs to get nerfed. I mean, for one, the ring around the rosing around the wall is way too OP. What the fuck, P? Issues. Like, I don't understand. Okay, they did nerf it to 9% now, so I guess that was what, the big change. And also, I'm pretty sure it's glitched, where if you carbine someone into it, it hits twice for no reason. Sorry, if you do this. 220, I mean, that's probably more than 10%. Yeah, it's hitting twice. That's 18%. For some reason, if you ult someone into the wall, it's glitched and it hits twice too, which is another issue. That isn't even the main issue. The main issue is just when Paradox has silence on her wall and she just does this. It's fucking uncounterable. She just does this. Like, the fuck are you supposed to do besides take 9% of your max HP constantly? Thank you for the follow, Ma. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll watch it on YouTube. Correct, but it is. Yeah, why not? Let's start. The last person leaving the lobby is not Drifter? Oh, it's not. Okay, yeah, this replay's fine. Big. But this also might be recorded after the patch, because it was at 1 p.m. for me. And the patch was at... Oh, patch was at 4 p.m. But no Drifter, so this one's fine. Oh, let me go back to this scene. Let me start recording. Let me get on you, and then let me slash marker. What rank are we? Arcanist Shiv. And let me get the Arcanist logo on screen. Oh, you're going fucking aggro. It's the 5th, right? 11-5-25. Arcanist Shiv. Okay. Yeah, we're locked in. We got a segue. Alright, I would like to get... Yeah, we'll lock in. The issue is Shiv is just... Is this played... This is played pre-Shiv nerf, correct? Or sorry, Shiv buff, correct? Yeah, I don't even remember. I mean, most of the buffs are bloodletting. I guess I can look at damage deferred. Yeah, 40% clear, 10%, 45. I don't actually know how that works with replays. If it shows the updated like numbers, or if you're watching an old replay, if it shows the former numbers. 'Cause I've definitely seen it do both. I don't know how it's working now. Yeah, girl. Yeah, we get a free deny. I mean, you don't have time to box right now, so just looking for denies before you reset is good. You need to make sure that you buy on your timer though. I mean, that was good. You just shouldn't stay for the last minion because you need to get a shot pretty quickly. It's updated numbers, but pre-buffs. Okay, thank you, thank you. Interesting, yeah, because I've definitely seen it not update the numbers, and that's why I've just... When, I can't remember who it was got nerfed. I remember I would tell if it was pre-buff or not by looking at the numbers. But I guess they probably changed it to the updated numbers. I mean, it's better for you. I guess you're trying to fake melee her there. When you see her melee, you should trade melees. Your melee does, I mean, decent chunk more damage than her. You're doing 127, she's doing 118. I guess honestly not as major difference as I thought, but it still is a trade that goes to your advantage because Ivy has the weakest melee scaling in the game. And her base melee damage isn't crazy stellar either. Again, we're staying where souls are getting higher and higher. Also, at this point, it's bad for you to stay on this way fishing for denies because you could be box routing. You should be, I mean, realistically, you should be going back to your shop and then, you know, going into your jungle and taking some farm. She just... Oh, that, what the fuck happened there? Yeah, no, yeah, she's melee lifesteal on Ivy? I'm sorry. I mean, I guess. Okay, I mean, close quarters is really good here then if she's gonna go a melee build. She was jeez. I don't, okay, whatever. I mean, this is free. They're just down a player. Melee Ivy is terrible after the nerfs. Also, you should get, in that case if it's a melee Ivy, you should get debuff resistance, and in lane, close quarters is really good for dealing with this. Also, I mean, well, in this elo, I don't think Pocket's gonna Spirit Snatch. You're just gonna get a melee. You should parry now. We shouldn't light melee. She didn't great a heavy melee, but we would have caught a lot with the parry. I'd also probably go rebuttal this lane. We started extra spirits. What's our max order? Okay, we're doing a dash build. Next we need... I mean, okay, the reason you normally see Shiv start double regen items is kind of for this reason of you need to take like aggressive trades. If you're full HP and you start double regen items, you can go take an aggressive trade and then, you know, get regenning. Because you'll be trading, you know, their HP, so it's worth it for you since you have regen items. Yeah, now, yeah, you're dead. So, I mean, a couple things there. We're trying to fight the Ivy. Sure, we could, I mean, she did use her Stone Form recently. We don't fully know the cooldowns. That's fine. You're trying to, like, ego her. But, you know, it's not really fine to try to ego her while your pocket, or not your pocket, your Sinclair is, like, just sitting at tower. He does manage to pick her up. But then on top of that, we really need to be pairing. We're getting meleeed so much for no reason. Now we have Mystic Regen. Next item should be Restorative Shot. I just would have preferred to see this come out before Extra Spirit. Ooh, I mean, it's dead to bleed, right? Yeah. Parry and then walk away. Yeah, sure. You should not be grading hits. You can grade a melee if you really want, then you need to dash jump backwards. You're gonna steal some boxes, I assume. You see Ivy, so it's not that risky. Oh, you're gonna bridge buff out. I do my build link to match IDs. Okay, I'll look at the, remind me after this game and I'll look at the build. Ooh, parry. I mean, yeah, they're getting really predictable melees. Again, the easiest way to train your parrying is just to go to that, like, the gym in the sandbox, or not, is it this? Yeah, it's called the sandbox. And just parry that fucker for a while. Also, I mean, the thing about parrying is whenever you're thinking about parrying, you'll be able to parry. You don't, like, insta parry when you're not thinking about it. But now, especially with the way that this Ivy is, you know, constantly meleeing, anytime we're within her melee range, and especially anytime she stone forms, our fingers should be hovering over our parry key. And we should be ready. Whenever I do there, I don't get punchers in the next game. I mean, yeah, it's... One thing that does actually give an advantage is climbing, because once you hit, like, Archon, well, probably, like, Archon, people think punching is, like, the most OP shit in the world, because other people don't know how to parry, and that's when you can really train your parrying, because every single game, you will be into puncher after puncher after puncher, no matter what character they are playing. But even so, you should just, in between every game, go to the sandbox. Like, whenever I'm watching DLNS off stream, I'm always in the sandbox, sitting next to the gym there, the punch guy just parrying, like, off audio. Constantly, like, while I'm analyzing, just to train my, own mind. Because you want it to be a subconscious reaction to hearing melee, or, like, the melee noise. Sprint boots next. Don't go trophy collector, please. Okay. You know, at this point you got tower, you guys have, you know, 7-minute tower, pretty significant advantage. Stealing camps is fine if your Sinclair's closer. Okay, he's walking up now. Yeah, it's kind of risky with your Sinclair being so far. I mean, Trophy Collector doesn't necessarily suck, but it sucks on, like, offensive characters. If you're playing, like, Paige or, like, I don't know, Kelvin support. Actually, I don't even think Kelvin likes Trophy Collector. But if you're playing a, like, hard support, then Trophy Collector can be okay. Again, not great, but okay. But it's bad on any other character where you're offensive because you can snowball better with any other item. Like, any aggressive item will just allow you to snowball so much better. Bullet Vest over Enchanters and then MR. It's not worth buying monster rounds. I don't think you're going coldest, and monster rounds is an item that only gives value in lane. You buy monster rounds as like a supplement item when you're starting to lose lane, or you're behind in lane, or you're just a weak laner who wants like a just in lane item. It gives you an easier time pushing waves, it gives you some built-in regen, and it's a good like supplement item. You don't really want it, like you're not really going to get that much value out of it now. Sure, it lets you farm slightly faster, but again, just like we talked about Trophy Collector, since you're going Spirit, another, like, I don't know, Spirit, just raw Spirit item would allow you to farm at a relatively similar pace. And you wouldn't be sacking souls into an item you need to sell since you could upgrade it. I mean, it helps farming, but if you're going to buy it, you need to buy it in lane. Also, Shiv, you gotta keep in mind, with it only helps your gun damage. Well, not Shiv, but with everyone, it only buffs your gun damage. It's not 25% global damage to creeps. So as, like, Dash Shiv, I mean, sure, it's gonna give you a little damage, but you're probably doing 25% of your damage is actually coming from your gun when you're farming a camp. And then 25% of that is buffed, so net you're doing, like, you know, 7% more damage to a camp. 6 point something, you get the idea. Which, another item that just gives you more raw spirit, which I can't think. I mean, only one coming to my head is extra charge, but that doesn't help with fighting that much. It's like Mythic Burst. Actually, I don't think that line procs on champs. I actually don't know if Mythic Burst procs on creeps or not. I've never bothered to test. Okay. But yeah, it's like a lane tempo item. And it's good in lane. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're ever losing lane, you should buy it to stop or creeps from crashing into you. And it gives bonus damage to objectives, so it's great for sieging too. Okay. Oh, wait. You buy Trophy Collector, you don't get any flat stats compared to all their items. That's the exact reason why I don't like... Wait, does Eidos Holiday have Trophy Collector? I doubt it does. I mean, it's really good that you're like on every bridge. Well, I guess you react to the first page if we're on the second one. That's great. Only know if like your time awareness seems pretty good. I would just add you should be on Sinner's timer because you didn't, you know, at 8-minute spawns you should be farming that Sinner. Sinners are so fucking good, man. He rushes trophy. I mean, I guess on Holiday, the idea, I'm assuming he goes a full lasso build. So the idea with that on Holiday is like you're kind of playing a supportive role early and you're using your lasso to set up kills and stack it. And because you are using your lasso to set up kills, you don't actually need more damage. And you don't actually need more raw stats. In the same way with, like, you know, another support, it's a good soul substitute for you. And, you know, you aren't doing the most damage, so you losing damage doesn't matter that much since you're just lassoing them into your team. But I'm also, I mean, I'm not a Holiday player by any stretch of the imagination. It's early to look for melees. We could easily get jumped. I like the idea of looking for melees on Walker. But this early, yeah, we just kind of get jumped, and now we're in a bad spot. Should kite back. You have a chance at living if you play that right. If you need to kite back like here, and then when they walk up, you hit them with a fat dash. Kind of the only chance. I mean, you don't have Spirit Lifesteal, so I guess you don't really have a chance at living, but you have a chance at doing more damage. No, you can't open the build screen during replays for some reason. I hope they add that because it would be really nice. It's my dog. It'd also be nice so I could just have a build that I liked on every character so I could compare what people build like differently. Because sometimes, you know, juggling, what are there, 30 characters in the game now? Juggling all the different builds can be... Like always, I know the general builds of everyone, but the individual micro is a little, This is, I mean, your Sinclair's again is... Okay, he's starting to chase with you now. This guy is being stupid. Yeah, your ult's coming up too, so you just kill him. Okay, I need to fix the soul glitch too. Oh, not going away, there we go. What do you think on build crafting when you have like 60 plus games on a character? I think making a build is good. I think it's a good way of learning how to play your character, learning, you know, different situational items, what you like, all of that. He's not winning that hard. We're up like a Guardian, but this is kind of crazy siege with no advantage. Yeah, I'm glad we're backing off now. Because they are just going to rotate a lot over and we're going to get fucked up. Got a Mirage build because I play a lot of Mirage and now I'm sitting at 25th position on my server as Mirage. I mean, yeah, that's good. I think it is a really good way to like learn the character and like, you know, trying out different builds to see what you like is good. I do recommend at a certain point building your own build or making your own builds. Guy stuff? Okay. You killed Pocket, not with your ults, they're dead to rights. I mean, I doubt they had Case Cloak up. If they're walking away at 1 HP, it's highly unlikely they have Case Cloak up. And you can just clean them up. And if they do have Case up, then, you know, they could Cloak Case your ult. And put you in an even worse situation. Versus one, like, right-click would send him to Valhalla. Insane. You're blind sieging this walker. I mean, it's low, so I don't mind it. Normally, I would call for an urn off those picks, but since you have this walker 1 HP, I guess it's okay. But now you need to run the fuck away. Yeah, you'll die for it, but it's worth. As long as the rest of your team doesn't die. It's better for you to kite away from your team here. Oh, but I just run away. I mean, could almost kill. Maybe you pick him up. That'd be kind of insane. There we go. I mean, if we did have ult there, they would have died though. If we hadn't used our ult earlier, we could have cleaned them up. But also, you probably could have just walked out. Well, not walked out, but you had a higher chance at living if you just walk out through Veil and try to get out like this. And then secondly, since more likely than not you're already dead, you're kind of, when 4 on you like that and your whole team's here, you just need to die for the walker. You could, I mean, the ideal play is you like kite on top of these roofs and you either split them up and then you have a higher chance at living, or they all follow you, they all kill you, your 2 teammates get away. The second option when you're running, when you're backpedaling like this, is to just try to get to like, you know, this area and just live for as long as possible. You're a Shiv also, so putting him in a condensed area is nice, but just get him like back here and stall him as long as you can. You're only trying to buy time for your team there. We are kind of autopiloting down our lane though, because we're back in the exact same lane. Which is a little too much here. Oh, what did they say in chat? Let's see. What is happening? Wait, we're in another fight already? Wait, yeah, I actually need to look at you coming back on zipline just to see what happened. Okay, I mean, I guess they're breaking Guardians, so you just pop back, yeah. I mean, I guess you have to come here. They should 2, 4, 3v4. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he did call the one shot. Again, great time to parry. I mean, that's like the longest possible melee time. Do you think the Mino was unnecessary, or am I just... Oh no, I mean, I think the Mino buff wasn't... Well, okay, I don't like how they buffed her. Well, I know that's not even true. I don't know. She needs a buff, but I don't know what the fuck they do for her. She was like the weakest of the new characters, and probably, you know, one of the weakest characters in general. But I really don't know how they buff her. She's hard counter by slowing X. And, you know, give 2... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they do to her. I was looking at the build. I mean, the build looks fine. I'm assuming compresses on dash since we're a dash build. Yeah. We'll go next. So I actually, okay, I've been enlightened. I started trying, I haven't played Shiv in like a couple weeks. But I started trying ult max first and it feels so fucking good. I would try it. Like, I don't know how much I mean, you do play a lot of Shivs. You probably have tried it. But just pure maxing ult first feels so fucking good. And then I guess... Then you just like run around a fight, you know, chopping people's heads off. Wait, what about the healer creep? If I recall, I also trigger trigger the Infernus pretty hard, I see. Wait, you, they need to reduce / remove the heal from creeps though. I mean, the thing is you can just one-shot her in lane. Like, again, you gotta keep in mind they're kind of balancing for a draft, right? So, like, ideally you're trying to put into her lane someone with hard one-shot potential. If you put someone with hard CC and one-shot potential, you can just bring her down. I think, I mean, in lane she's like kind of annoying that she can perma heal, but also if she's below 60% HP, she can be one-shot by literally anyone. Did he just... I thought he was gonna get cancelled by the Victor ult. I 100% thought the Victor ult stun was gonna cancel his. Oh, this guy's still alive. Yeah, you chop his head up to be safe. I try to don't focus build, max move speed, max range so I can execute. You don't need max range. You do go a lot of move speed. I guess that is one of the times where you can build Trophy Collector on Shiv if you really need to, but I don't love that. But I have seen it. And then you just run around the fight and like chop people's heads off. You have a buy now. He was fun but not really effective. Yeah, I mean, I think again, I think you can make that work if you just like, you know, consolidate into movement speed, ult max, and normal spirit, and then you next go like dash. Okay, we go Healbane and Fleetfoot. I would buy a T3. You're also feeling pretty pressed. Obviously, you can sell monster rounds soon, but I would just go a T3. You could go, I think, well, no, you could only afford one T3. You couldn't afford a T3 and a T2, but still. You're stealing, so you leave one alive. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's a little... I would not be shooting these. You have to keep... One thing you gotta keep in mind, although it's unlikely they catch you in subway, it is significantly louder to shoot than to just melee the boxes. Well, I guess not significantly, but there is definitely a difference. Like, considering you don't save much time shooting the boxes, the area of like noise that's expanded by is not worth the risk. You just want to try to be stealthy. Well, this is pre-ship buff, to be fair. I know, who was it? I know Lomain has a knife build he was working on last night, like updating. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do to Shiv. Like I said, I think if he just gave him a minor rework to his 3, I think he could have a good spot. His rage stacking off people. I mean, again, I don't understand why they don't make his rage just a bar over his head. That would be great. Or like, I don't know, his face glows red if he has full rage. Just something really obvious instead of like a fucking bauble on his hip. That'd be great. Yeah, this is a really bad earn run for them. You can't solo contest though. I mean, yeah, you're kind of, you get some denies at least. It kind of sucks you're late to contest that. Your Mina splitting Walker, which is good, and then your rest of your team is kind of doing fuck all they run earn, which is unfortunate. It is a bad earn run by them. Sucks they can get more punished for that than just one Walker. You guys should not be trying to fight this though. Sorry, I'm like kind of zoning out, but this is still, I mean, your team's folding over now, but this was not a good fight initially. You know you have like 2 teammates on the other side of the map. You should be assuming, because good parry. You should be assuming because they have just run earn that they have like their entire team on this side of the map. You should not be trying to fight before your whole team's here. You definitely should have gotten more punished for that. I guess they were also having some people fucking around in their jungle doing absolutely nothing. But since none of them showed on map to actually stop your 2 teammates sieging walkers, you should assume they have 6 on that earn and off fight. I don't know what, I mean, I guess they probably were just farming, but it is kind of insane. I mean, you also Sling X is pretty good this game. I think, yeah, well, I mean, it's not bad. You don't need it, but it would be pretty nice for catching this pocket and Fern. The dash Fern? No, it's not. What the fuck is this build? It's, what? You're building full fire rate and toxic and trophy, but you're maxing dash? Well, I guess the Fern you don't really need to think about. I don't like knife builds. Knife, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's also a thing about Shiv is like, The fact that his knife builds are one of his main builds, but also just kind of countered by remover, and they can't do what Bebop does and just like pivot to like self bombs. I don't know what they do about that. Also, you guys should call mid. This is a good mid angle. Literally all of your waves, extremely positive, all behind this line. You have 3-person kill advantage. This is a great time to call mid. Unfortunately, I mean, we should go this Walker, but it is significantly worse than actually getting mids. Next we'll get what, like Arctic or some shit? Arctic, Boundless, something like that. Well, we let them respawn. At least we got Walker. We didn't want to fuck with it with Invernisol. I mean, it's, you still have a like 4-person or 3-person advantage. It's still worth going for. You have Haze Sleep as well. Like, you're fine. And Dormant. You have Haze Sleep and Dormant ult to stop a Fern. You have no danger of losing that. Also, even worst case with Invernus, he steals 1 rejuve. You still get 2. Like, as long as one of you is standing on a pit and just after he melees and his ult explodes, you jump on top of rejuve and parry, you're fine. But also, you have Haze Sleep and Dormant ult to, you know, stop him from being a threat at stealing. I feel like people are still like pilled with old rejuve of like, you know, old rejuve and Furnace having ult is scary. But new rejuve where it has 3 fucking charges and Furnace having ult is not that scary. When you have, you know, big kill advantage. At a game where we killed 4 or 5 and I was pinging mid like a madman. Yeah, well, what do you do if you call mid and the team doesn't follow? I mean, I've been experiencing that a lot recently. Like I mentioned, I've been in a pretty heavy decline in my own elo. I've been experiencing that a ton recently where I'll make like 20-minute mid calls consistently and no one will listen. But you just, I mean, we bought Scourge and Cooldown. Wow, you actually one-shot him. I guess Scourge is okay. They are pretty hard spirit, but I would prefer some more classical spirit resistance. Because you kind of need sustained spirit resistance, like spirit resilience. Or even, I mean, still work that good. Still works good into para. Okay, into pocket. I guess yeah, it's more of a spirit resilience game. But also your team doesn't listen to mid boss call. I mean, not much you can do. You just try to still get an advantage. You still try to get something off the advantage. If you're using your mic and calling mid boss and they don't listen, there's nothing more you can do. You just still, you know, try to siege a walker, try to do whatever. Just make sure you don't like waste the advantage in its entirety. Grabbing Urn is good too because you can solo initiate that. If your team really doesn't want to do anything with the advantage. That's one thing I think is really good about Urn. And something I think is really unique to Deadlock as like a MOBA is having an objective one person can initiate. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because we all have that stupid teammate that grabs it at the worst possible time and just hand delivers it to them. But it also allows you to like stop your team from griefing. There's Arctic. Okay. What's our base spear resistance looking like? Only 10%. I mean, you're not a knife build, so you don't want escalating or anything. But we, you know, Scourge only having a conditional 40 is not ideal. Okay, I mean, I'm glad we're not doing the double. Ooh, that's unfortunate. The double sinner stack since we're an invade. Pocket with E. Oh god, I haven't seen this shit since Pocket got the when Pocket got the rework and like all these new players were flooding the Pocket every fucking game. These were in like Ascendant lobbies, by the way, like Phantom Ascendant lobbies. Every game you would see a Pocket with E. It was unreal how no one would read that his ult doesn't proc items. So that's bad. Yeah, we also had our dash to try to kite out of that. We should not be sending him for our dash. Even though he's building gun, his you know, he has dash max, which does a, you know, it's scary. Yeah, we're just almost dead to bleed. We need to run the fuck away. We should not be trying to run into this fight at like 100 HP. This is not gonna end well. If he just presses dash, you die. There's his dash. Oh, do we die to this? I think maybe we live. We're just keeping us alive. Okay. If he had spirit power, you would have died. Now we get executed. That was a really bad overchase, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used to buy Lightning Scroll with Pocket, and then I started playing him, and I noticed that it wasn't proccing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. You should always just read your character before you play it, though. Like, that's, I don't know, man. Like, I understand not knowing what other characters' abilities do, but if you ever play a new character, just read every single one of their abilities in detail. That's just what you need to do. It makes life so much easier. Didn't expect a retreating parrot to have ult wall combo. I mean, she didn't need ult wall combo. If she just carbines you, you die. You're like 100 HP chasing. Infernus, if Infernus dashes on you, Parrot carbines. I mean, Geist throws a bomb. Victor exists. Pocket throws a combo. I mean, literally any of them can one-shot you besides maybe Ivy. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Scourge, Arctic Blast, and just die. Unfortunate. You know, I start. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, that's not a shot at you. That's more like, obviously if you're a low level player, that makes sense. It's more like the high level players that are, again, like ascendant level players who would just play the new character without reading what the fuck he did. I mean, you should contest this mid. This is not a good mid call on their part. It's a 5v5. They're about to be down one if they take too long on it. I don't know why your Sinclair's just running Urn instead of going mid. Also, is someone soloing mid? Oh, your team is doing mid. Okay. Are they? What the fuck is happening? No, they're not. They baited mid while they were down a person? You should not be running back into his dashes. You're not respecting his, like, dash damage at all. How much did you take from dash there? I mean, 709 damage. That's, you know, 50% reduced also. So that's like 1,400 damage. That was pretty preventable if we just, like, don't stand in his dashes. Or are they infighting? Okay. I mean, yeah, that's also one thing you gotta keep in mind with, like, into Geist, I mean, and even heal, but like Geist in this comp, Geist, Victor, kind of Fern, and not really. I mean, does Pocket have Spirit Lifesteal? No, they do not. Oh, they have Leech, so even with Pocket as well, is you don't want to execute them the second they go no threshold. You need to get them, like, I don't know, one more hit below the threshold. That's why you see a lot of Shivs. They'll get someone on threshold, they'll like left click once and then ult. Because you just need to confirm. Because also, if you play Shiv and you ult every time you immediately see them get within the range, it will, like, there's a lot of times they'll just, like, natural regen out of the threshold. That's a big thing with, like, Pyke in League. Like, the amount of times I see a Pyke main, and when I didn't really understand the game, the amount of times I would ult someone, and they would just naturally regenerate above the threshold was unreal. Yeah, people don't build Leech with Pocket. This is not, you know, if you're watching a review of this elo, don't take it as, like, a gospel for what people are building. Sinclair just soloed mid-boss, for example. And it worked. I mean, to be fair, it already cried, and doing mid-boss was a good call there. We'll leave a one-player advantage, but your whole team should be there, not just Sinclair. Yeah, you resend your ults, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, also Spirit Burn will feel nice next. We're doing a lot of damage. How much is their dash doing? Because you don't, I mean, you obviously have heal band, which is half decent anti-heal. But they have a lot of healing in their comp with Pocket, Fern, Geist, Victor. And then Ivy's fucking life strike at this point, right? Yeah, so healing on her. Para's the only one without healing. I mean, her ult heals her, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not going insane. They didn't nerf that, right? Yeah. They did not nerf that, so... Of course they didn't nerf it, but also, I mean, secondly, you should not be focusing base guardians before Patron's knocked. After you kill Patron, you want to go to base guardians, not in the other order. I mean, you should be able to kill them all. I don't know what the fuck they're doing fighting while they're down 3. Yeah, it sucks that they live. Yeah, now you just run the fuck away. Your team gets patrons, you guys back out. You should just run away. What is that doorman door? Why did he just... He probably placed on accident, to be fair. Hey, Snake, how's it going? Okay, then we bought a... I'd love to see Spirit Burn, but I don't... I mean, also, well, we did buy Spirit Resilience, that's great. That's why we feel so insanely tanky. Torment Pulse, that... I mean, Torment Pulse comes out way too late. And Balance. Balance is good, Torment Pulse is good. Torment Pulse should come out much sooner. That item, in general, that item's just fucking OP. But on Dash Shiv, they also buffed that item this patch for whatever fucking reason. We should not be walking back in this fight. You need to just go reset to base. You should have reset to base to buy. You're buying in secret shop while you're on like 300 HP is just not worth it. Because you could, you know, for I don't know, 10 seconds more of your time, you could be coming into this pretty big fight at full HP. Also, yeah, so Torn Bull should come out a lot sooner in the build. That item's just fucking OP on Shiv. Well, on Dash Shiv. Great parry. To focus pocket, yeah. And now we die to Fur, but I guess we just pop Rejuve. To press Bloodletting, we die with Bloodletting up, which is always bad, but we do win the game. Furnace can type. Oh, Furnace. Okay. I mean, to be fairly in this speaks to how broken Dash Fern is, by the way. The fact that he didn't build us like a single real dash item until like the mid game where he gets duration and balance, but he built like fucking toxic and rapid rounds and shit, and he still is doing a significant portion of damage. Is crazy. Okay. Yeah, toss me the build ID. We'll look at that and then I'll get into the general notes. Where the fuck is Shiv? There he is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, people always, I don't know. That's what tilts me. Like I've always said, what tilts me most is when someone ints me and then like flames a teammate. If someone ints me, like it's unlucky. I don't really care. Everyone has bad games. When someone ints me and then blames me or someone else on the team, that shit breaks me. Oh wait, you already said it was in the match ID thread. Let me go to that. Okay, there's the build ID. Oh yeah, you pasted in chat. Thank you. That's not the right key. Okay, let's look at your build. Isn't this the same one? Oh wait, no, Grim Dash Shiv. Okay. I mean, okay, I don't love the start. I think both of these are good options. What do we buy? Bots? Mystic Regen comes out pretty late. After Knife Unlock, what's your skill order? 2-1. Okay. Yeah, you level Knife second. I mean, that should be first, though. Because you get Knife. I mean, in theory, you should get Knife on second wave, and you should be able to get Mystic Regen on second wave. I'd always rush Mystic Regen. Most Shiv builds start like Mystic Regen Restorative Shot. Okay, it's not in order, I see. Then let's see. I mean, assuming it's not in order, still, I would always start Mystic Regen and Restorative Shot. I mean, you can, if you really want, you can keep this in optionals, but it's nice to have both healing items as a Shiv. And they should just be pretty much always start. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Buy this when you're behind. Double Vest, sure. Mystic Regen, not bad, but I wouldn't buy it in lane necessarily. And then let's see. I mean, also Cold Front should be in lane. Probably, I would switch Cold Front and Radiant. I think Cold Front does so much damage in lane, and it's so good on Shiv. And then we go Enduring Speed, Spirit Lifesteal, that's fine. CDR, that's good. Eelbane, yeah. Improved Spirit, you could also should probably be upgraded in lane like you did last game. I don't understand why you got Fleetfoot. Like, you're not in a gun build, so Fleetfoot really doesn't provide that much value. I mean, the idea, I guess, is that you're getting it for move speed, but you don't really need more move speed after you have Enduring. You already have good slow resist and good move speed. I mean, Fleetfoot's good on gun carries. It's not really good on Spirit Heroes. And then, you know, Spirit Resistance, yeah, Bull Resistance, great. Item is also not in order. Infuser, great. Although, would have liked to probably see last game. Surge of Power, not that good. Because again, you know, one big thing about Surge of Power is you're getting a lot of fire rate, which you aren't really going to be able to use since you have no base gun damage. Torn Bull's again great, although I would, you should not really be selling this. Torn Bull you should buy Torn Pulse pretty fucking early. It should probably be your first T3. Well, maybe second after Radiant Regen. And then you should not sell it because it does such a disgusting amount of damage. Arctic Blast, yeah. I mean, the rest is good. There's Transcendent, sure. Juggernaut, sure. The plus side distance on Fleetfoot and other T3 gun items does feel really good too. I mean, yeah, for catching people, you already have so much. You don't need more movement speed. Like, if you really want more movement speed, go K-Dash. Yeah, Kinetic Dash would basically do what this does movement speed wise, but be a lot more useful to you. It gives you that extra stamina to work with, and it gives you, you know, more like weapon damage. and fire rate. Corporate damage coming from investments, obviously. And then Warpstone, yeah, I mean the rest, these are good situationals. I like all these situationals. I would say reactive is really, really good on hard spirit characters right now because it scales so well. It's 2.1 scaling, so it's a ton of survivability on only a 22-second cooldown. So I would go like pretty much anytime, as I'm playing a lot of Doorman and a lot of like true spirit Doorman, any game I can get reactive barrier. Like any game they have 3 or more CC characters, or any game I'm laning into like ability CC and not ult CC, I buy it. It is just such a good item. I think casting, like I think buying this whenever you can and whenever you can fit into a build is really good. I wouldn't put Spirit Burn in luxury. I think this item's really strong. Once you can proc it fairly consistently, it's so much damage to your combo, and the anti-heal is huge. But yeah. Can't think of anything else on top of the dome that would be good to buy. I mean, oh yeah, Tank Buster is in here. Tank Buster is pretty good. Gives a lot of damage to the combo as well. Hopes you get Spirit Burn up. You want more damage, I think. Because, yeah, you're kind of pressed for damage now that I look at it. The only damage items you're getting are, like, Torment Pulse and Arctic Blast Boundless. The rest is kind of utility. So I think adding, like, Tank Buster is good. Tank Buster is an optionals. Oh, is it just probably just glitched for me or something where it's too low? But yeah, you're kind of pressed for damage on this. Anyway, as far as your general notes. First off, parry training. Again, just go to the sandbox, stand in front of that guy, parry him whenever he melees. Do it while you're like watching a TV show or whatever, so you condition yourself to just like parry when you hear the melee button. And then definitely need to respect your HP more. There was multiple times that game where you're kind of running at the enemies on like, sub 10% HP, which you should not be doing. I know you're a Shiv, so you have a lot of sustain and regen, but you cannot be running at the enemies on like 300 HP in the late game. That's a big one. Just like, resetting, respecting your HP. If you really want to stick to that playstyle, you can get Fortitude, which, I mean, honestly, if you like Fleet Foot, you want movement, you could also just go Fortitude because it gives good movement. Old Shiv habits, I mean, yeah, but well, okay, I guess if you have Infuse, even with Infuser though, it's still kind of like, I don't know. But anyway, what else what was I fucking saying? Oh yeah, you could go Fortitude if you really wanted, although I don't recommend it. But it would give you more move speed like you want. As far as like itemization is fine. I've been preferring more and more builds than Max Ult first, because ult is just so huge to have on a like infinite reset. Especially at like an elo where people aren't buying counter spell or, using their invulns correctly. I definitely tune that up. Yeah, those are the biggest notes. Is the small building notes. Definitely work on pairing. Definitely, and biggest note by far is work on HP respecting. Yeah, the move to. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't see very many like right click dash right clicks or whatever. We didn't see any. How rusty am I at flying Shiv? Oh, I'm too rusty. No, we didn't see any flying Shiv. There we go. Okay. Because this is like training yourself to right click wall bounce does not take much time at all. You can see I'm rusty with it. I have not been playing with Shiv in the past like month. But you just gotta get the timing slightly right and then you can go flying. And your right clicks for like general movement were good, but yeah, the more tech inline movement would be good to see as well. Okay, let me get a new raffle up. Raffles / raffle has to be within the past 24 hours. And then put this on false. Nat Gamba has to be within the past 24 hours. Okay, and then this scene, and we are golden. So take FF. Wait, what is FF? Oh, Fleetfoot. Yeah, take Fleetfoot out. Add Torment to mid game. And then Cold Frontal Line. Yeah, you had it right. Yeah, exactly that. Okay. Wait now. seconds. Okay. Also, I apparently have to. Apparently I have to extend. Yeah, it's something to do with the resolution of my monitor. Cause my monitor is like 144, or not 4. I mean 140, not 144.0, 1440. So it's. I think that's what has to do with it that makes it look like that. So builds. There's also one reason I make all my own builds is because, you know, to avoid having that, because I have a 144 monitor. Okay. Shiv build I've been using. Torment is the last item in mid game. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I can go last item in mid game. I'd also bump Improved Spirit up and Cold Front. I think you already mentioned Cold Front, but Improved Spirit as well, and then yeah, Torment's fine there. Okay. I need to spend more time in the map tool. I want to get my movement really, really fine-tuned. Oh, God. I'm gonna fucking right-click shift tech in the area where you can't shoot. I really hope, again, I really, really hope we get some kind of like memorabilia for voting in this event the same way they did Snow Globe for the winter update, because it's been so long since we've had like a big event that could actually justify having that. Okay. So I'm also surprised all this shadow, like shades, didn't go away. Yeah, couldn't we walk here before? Oh, there we go. I wonder what they'll do. I don't want to wait for a long time for a new patch. I'm glad we're getting minor like balance changes like today. But I hope the next major patch is, you know, in a month or so, because I don't want to wait forever. Uh, yeah. I'm fucking tapping out. I'm tired, man. God damn. I'm trying to get my like light flicks better. Not because, you know, most people aim in one flick, like they do a major flick and then a minor flick to correct. I want to get my like light flicks better. Or I just like one flick, because I feel like, I mean, obviously that takes a long time to practice, but I feel like that's something that I would love to get my aim a step up on. It's just one flicking instead of two flicking. You dash with W. It's like if you want to dash as quickly as possible, it's like a diagonal air dash. Because you're like, it's like, you know, you're crossing vectors, so you're getting the most movement. Like if you technically, if you want to move most efficiently, it's like kind of actually doesn't, you can't tell that well with Shiv because he does the roll. Let me show you something where it's more. Did you just swap hero from change hero? Why? What was that? Like, you can kind of see on Dorman. I'm still kind of sloppy with doing it off repeat because you obviously don't, you know, do this in game that often. Or you're just like, you do a slight small jump and then like a diagonal air dash. Yeah, will be a good mouse sensitivity range for Ivy. I mean, I don't know. I don't think mouse sensitivity matters that much. As long as you can like get from one end of your mouse pad. Like, I think the general rule is if you go from one end of your mouse pad to the other, you should be able to do a 180. Right now, I have my sensitivity really high. Like a 360 is like, I don't know. I can probably do, if I move my mouse from like one side to the other, like 4 360s. But as long as you're not, like, what's the word I'm looking for? As long as you're not like, you know, you can do very small flicks, but you can also, you know, your mouse can go across your mouse pad and won't get caught on shit. You're fine. Let's look at the edited build and we'll get into. Wait, why did they change the swap hero? Like, actually kind of bugs me. And also, why is only swap capitalized? Do I have it on my clipboard? Ooh. Let's see. I mean, I'd still go Mystic Region first. Cold Front should come out much soon. Well, I guess this isn't in order, right? So it doesn't matter. I mean, assuming it's not in order, then yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, Return Fire, yeah, I guess Return Fire is a situational I would add, but Battle Vest is good. Going Double Vest on Shiv is not bad. Because he has a lot of gun damage. And Battle Vest just gives good resistances. I mean, in general, the Vests are kind of OP right now. I guess they've always been. Okay. Is this... Okay, no, this is... Wow, this is played today. Okay. Yeah, I mean, right now Enchantress is also so strong just because it has, like, CDR. And CDR is OP. You can't beat CDR. Okay. But yeah, you just... Cooldown reduction is just such a, like... I mean, cooldown reduction will always be overpowered. Because it's such an irreplaceable stat that always will give you just generally more damage if you, like, if you know you need lower cooldowns. Also, I'm thinking Ivy Siphon Bullets Rush is a lot worse because I have the Scuff now. Yeah, I mean, you don't... It's still a good item, but you don't want to rush it. I don't know. I know Highdocker was updating his build. I'm not sure what he settled on. But he was, like, immediately on after the patch, updating his build, even though he had homework. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of shit in... Okay. What is a new one? Also, why does he change his build? Highdoker's going Ivy. Still Tesla Rush. Now he goes... I guess Glass Cannon Rush instead of... I don't actually remember quite what his old build looked like. Okay. I did not know he had the whole description on his build. He is sweating. Yeah, but anyway. This is... So I think he's just going Glass Cannon now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess he... Well, I don't know. I think he hasn't had time to test if he wants to add Siphon back to his build, but Siphon Rush is definitely dead. Okay. I'm glad we have this, like... A little more? What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. Crazy, it's almost been, like... We're getting close to a year since the winter update. That's crazy. I remember I got that update. Those were the days. Man, and then here. I'm downloading it is, so we start recording. We slash marker Alchemist Viscous. Actually, let me wait to enter the marker. I'm pilled to when my actual replay. Well, it is still nice to say it immediately after I start recording. Yeah, of course, I'm happy to do it. Go to the docs. Alchemist, thanks for watching as always. Viscous. I'm loving. I haven't seen the hybrid Ivy build. Okay. It took a while for an intro. I don't know why the loading time was so long, but I'm glad I'm recording for a minute. Anyway, I don't know why I'm locking in for this one, but we're locking in for this one. Yeah, good puddle punch. After we puddle, or not puddle punch, after we spot her, we should start to back off. It's because you never want to trade with the Kelvin while he has beam. Now his beam's on cooldown. So you have, what, 25 seconds of freeness in lane. Did they buff it? I thought it was 30, but anyway, you have 25 seconds of just, like, Kelvin isn't that scary in lane. He's starting beam. More likely not to go beam build, because for some reason people telegraph themselves like that. Oh, your aim's pretty solid. His beam's going back up, so he's looking for another beam trade. You should not roll into his face. You can never out trade a Kelvin and beam. Now we can kind of run at him. This wave now, yeah. Yeah, God. Okay, unfortunately we missed a little goop. Going cube second? I don't think going cube second is good. You only really ever want to go cube second on Viscous if you're like, I mean, one, if you immediately need the cube, like your teammate is immediately needing it, or two, maybe if you're into like a bebop and you want to deny him like a cheeky stack. But it's much better to go puddle punch second, because then, you know, for one, you allow yourself to do Skinner combos, and for two, you just allow yourself to do a lot more damage. And then also punch, you know, you can punch this Kelvin away. If he goes on you, we're taking a little too aggressive. We never want to be behind wave. Just puts ourselves in a lot of damage, especially your teammates backing up. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, Haze Lane is good for cube, of course, but not enough to get it second. Okay. I mean, you can't cube yourself. Like, yeah, you can. Getting cube allows you, if she knifes your teammate, you can save them, but also you can just kind of stand near your teammate and then parry for them, and it achieves the same effect. And it's, well, honestly, a better effect. Mystic shot first. We should be leading with right clicks. Yeah, perfect. I mean, that was a spotter. You should spotter and right click at the same time. One reason you get Mystic Shot is kind of like, or Brush It is kind of the same reason as Yamato, which is that it procs on your right click, so you can just kind of farm it for free. Upkeep for regen. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. You're getting some regen. The issue is now you have to play safe for like the next wave. Yeah, the entirety of the next wave. I would hard shove this. Well, you can't really hard shove, but you should shove this wave as quickly as possible and then go boxes. It's dangerous to walk up like this without cube, yeah. Now we should go on Kelvin because he has no beam. You just want to try. I mean, this is perfect where you're spacing the haze by staying on the roof. You go defensive now, restorative shots, healing right. Yeah, that sure that works. Do a box shot while you're healing righting. You can't like poke out. So well, I mean now I guess lane waves here, but pretty hard for you to actually do damage to wave without getting your right shot off. He's trying to beam. Yep. Is your Victor face tanking it? Yeah, I'm glad we cubed him. We shouldn't have to cube there, but if he's gonna be that stupid, we have to like be his fucking parent and cube him. Well, the scariness of Haze Knife is getting meleeed, but if you just play around your... Because you can't save yourself with a cube. If you get slept, if you just... like, if you're being cognizant of the cube either way, if you just stay near your teammate to parry, it's like the same effects. I like going in his face there too, because I know his beam is about to expire. I don't know what the fuck is happening outside. Oh, is it? Oh, it's Friday. It's trash day. That's why. Those motherfuckers are so loud. I mean, you right click. If you... oh, that sucks. You should right click whenever you spotter. You can spotter and right click at the same time, and like cuts into the time, or like you right click and then spotter because it cuts into the time where you can't shoot. Which is the best way to do that, and you probably would have killed Kelvin if you went for it. That's what Skinner combos are. They're puddle punch, right click, splatter. It's like the most efficient way to do damage on Viscous. That's good movement. But it's the most efficient way to do damage on Viscous. Oh yeah, sorry, I never updated the logo. Going. I mean, we're saving for another T2. I'm curious what we could be saving for. Gumbop's pretty scary on this. We're not saving. Okay, it's kind of rough we let our souls creep that high. If we got bridge buff, we should have walked back. I mean, we're strong now, though. Like, we have a bridge buff. I'm pretty sure they don't. Well, I wasn't full watching their map. But we have, like, a pretty significant advantage in a fight right now. We should look for it. You should try to bait out Kelvin's beam and then actually go in. The two most like key and scary abilities in this lane are Haze Knife and Kelvin Beam. So if you can get both of them offline, you can do a lot. And Lifesteal for healing. I mean, I like it, although I think, you know, buying all your full HP is not the... other characters you can kind of rush a bunch of like you can, like on Shiv you can get restorative shot if you're low because you can force a bad, or well, not a bad trade, but you can force a trade. Well, Viscous, it's much harder to force a trade. You should know. Okay, I'm not trying to melee again. Meleeing once in their face is fine, twice is bad. I started by spirit shielding. Well, no, spirit shielding is or reactive is better. Spirit shielding. If you're going gun, then spirit shielding is better. If you're going spirit, then reactive barrier is significantly better because spirit shielding doesn't scale with spirit and reactive does. They'll probably change reactive to skill with boons. Surprised we didn't see it this patch. Am I reloading too much? I mean, I haven't seen a point where reloading is like fucking you up. Reloading's only bad if you're ever like actually losing damage, but I haven't seen a point where you're reloading when you should be like shooting the enemies. Like you're on 8 bullets, you have a decent time to reload, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's like, you know, you're at cover there, so you're either by half of the reload time you're still reloading, so it's better to do it there than shoot 8 bullets. Good goo. You should punch her when she's walking up the stairs. If you put a punch there to punch her back, it could have put in some work. Ooh, that's a lot of denies, which sucks. Spirit shielding has so many uses after lane that it really feels nice. I mean, after lane, again, if your spirit reactive barrier is objectively better, especially after lane, because it heals so much more if you just have like improved spirit. Yeah, good cube. I mean, that guy's pretty dead, but I appreciate the vision. Yep, he managed to get out. You should but yeah, you should be backing off. You did not want to die for his mistake. If they like hate slept you, that would have been scary. We also have ult. I pop ult here. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, we missed that. Taking tower for a lot right now. He took... well, it's not 500 damage. Was that? I don't know. He took a lot of very avoidable damage. I don't think you got shot by tower previously, so that might have been 500 damage you just took for no reason. That fight was awkward and I panicked. Yeah, that was a weird fight, and it's weird that your Bebop and Wraith are both rotating in, but I guess they will, you know, they'll... I mean, I guess it makes sense your Wraith is rotating in. This is a mistake you see a lot in low elo, where like Bebop sees Wraith rotated over so he counter rotates. That's not what you want to do in the situation. In this situation, you want to push this, oh wait, no, fuck, I'm completely mixed up on the sides. No, that was the correct play on his part. That was a bad play by Wraith rotating over instead of looking for a tower. But either way, the point is the mistake I see, like if you're on the enemy's team, is it's better to try to shove the tower than to counter rotate. Yeah, Wraith was there. Wraith and Bebop both kind of like showed up. Fresh shot, yeah. That's the one thing I feel like. I also hope Viscous gets some kind of changes, or his items get some kind of changes. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that cube just gives her space to catch up. Just because it feels like his build is so linear. Like every time I watch a Viscous, and this is not like a bad on you by any means. This is just how you build him. But every Viscous, even in like DLNS, his build was the same like every fucking game. It was so sad to see. Yeah, no, I mean this build is good, but it's just sad we don't have any like variety in builds anymore. Okay. Yeah, we lead with the right click. You can splatter the whole camp, I believe. I'm pretty sure you can splatter that entire camp if you shoot it at the center. I'm gonna play Viscous in a minute, but pretty confident in that. This is where I start not knowing when to go. Interesting. What's your mid game when you struggle? I mean, looking at map, the only tower left for your flex is this left side. You don't, you know, first earn, so it's not worth a lot. You don't have a significant advantage, so there's no real reason to run earn. But at this point, I would just start angling towards the left side of map. If you have to hold this lane, that's fine. I don't really know what your Victor's doing. That's a lot of downtime though. Like when in between that spotter and punch, you could have right clicked. There's no like reason not to. You're just kind of splattering and then not doing anything else. You need to be like integrating right clicks. Good cube. The thing is, people don't. Yeah, I mean, you can go splatter ult punch, but no one goes splatter ult or punch. Everyone just goes like. I mean, itemization wise, everyone just goes like this. I don't know. I think Viscous needs something to give his builds life again. I haven't seen an actual punch Viscous in high elo in like, fuck, months probably. Well, maybe not months, but at least a month. Since the new characters have been added, which is 3 weeks. Okay, Enchanters, Spirit Strike, yeah. Good ball. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Every other character has like a lot of linearity and how they're not linear. It has a lot of variety now they build. But Viscous, you should full farm this camp. You should definitely be. Since it's on your side, you should not be leaving those 2 medium creeps alive. But it just, his builds just feel so bland. And for Viscous builds the same. Which just definitely is a sign that something's wrong. Kill. Oh, I mean, if they give us that for free, that's good. At this point, you have a advantage. I mean, it's kind of hard for you to get to the other tower in time since Wave's pushing away, but ideally you're using your advantage to get your flex. I mean, your team is kind of doing that, which is good. You're kind of just stuck on lane duty, which is boring, but this is the correct way to play if your team wants to be the ones who are roaming and going, you know, defending your right side tower, sieging their left, then you have to be here. Even though, actually, you don't have an M1 on your team, do you? I guess Drifter's your M1, but he doesn't farm as much as others, even though he should probably farm more. I think Drifter players definitely don't farm enough, but anyway, that's a whole different thing. But so you are just kind of stuck here. I'm sure you're gonna dove here with Dome. I mean, you're playing safe enough back. Although you have ults. You're not, like, he's not that scary. He's a beam build, right? He's a beam build, and you can cancel his ults, like, immediately, so he's really not that scary. I've high-key enjoyed Gun Viscous, going Berserker and Frenzy. I start ball initiate team fights. You see them will take enough damage, then come out with full stack Berserker and Frenzy. Yeah, I mean, Gun Viscous has always been fun. I think it's, I mean, it's definitely a little more niche, but it's, you know, it's not as awful as some of the off builds. We've seen Gun Kelvin and Pro play a lot, so who knows what we'll see next week. I wonder if the alt fire scaling makes it more viable. I mean, I don't know. It's not, I wouldn't call it, I don't know if it's not viable, but it's not viable at the same time, right? It's like, it's an off meta build. It's not bad, but it's not good. But if it's fun, you know, play it. But to be fair, I probably would have said that about Gun Kelvin last week, so who knows? Well, I guess 2 weeks ago, so who knows? I'm getting really fucking comfy right now. Okay. Got a sub 24 hours replay. Thank you. That'll be, yeah, we'll do, I need to fucking eat. We'll do 2 more replays today, probably after this one. Yeah, cube. I mean, we shouldn't be on confirm cast, we should be on instant cast, but good cube. Basically it's better on instant cast because it will show the icon under them. You can cast it quicker and you won't be in a bad situation. Such a cube on something you need to use like immediately.
Our green walker is under attack.
I see Shiv.
Okay. I think that's quick cast. I mean, instant cast is better than quick on Viscous Cube too, because again, showing that icon under whoever you're gonna hit is really, really important. I used to use quick, but then I learned about the icon, and I was like, oh shit, it's definitely an instant angle. America. Well, if you should have your alt cast to be, oh yeah, it's good alt. For instance, like I use instant cast, my alt cast is just you hold the key, and it's very easy. If you just hold the key and make it like a 0.15 cast time, you're in a good spot. Yeah, we punch off the Skya box. Yeah, your boy's dead. Parry her. Oh, shooting melee. I thought when she was behind you, she'd melee for sure. 2, 3. Whiff so bad. I mean, yeah. Wasn't really. I don't think you would have killed him either way. Or maybe if you would have been ball and like insta cancel melee Skinner combo, you can kill him. You get Earn now. We have a pick. That's good. The thing is that 15 seconds costs me so many deaths though because cube. I mean, it's faster. Holding the key is faster than pressing your key and pressing a different one. Like it's 15 seconds is, or like I guess what, 150 milliseconds is faster than the time it takes you to press 2 keys. And you can also turn it down. I think I have mine on like 12 or some shit. But even that's kind of cutting it close. We should back off now. We got Earn. There's no reason to fight here. It's just a bad fight if we take it. They're getting, well, they have Walker to fall back to. They're almost in range of Walker resist. Yeah, I'm glad you just run away and let your team die. It's a terrible fight on their part. You should ping back, though. That's the only thing. You should be spam pinging for them to retreat. Oh, you're just gonna lose the Guardian. I don't know why the fuck he's resetting while Wave's about to crash on him, but that's Guardian gone because he just doesn't want to be there, I guess. He definitely could have saved that Walker. I don't know why he reset to base. Our team was very talkative. I see. That's good. Honestly, I prefer games where no one talks. I win so many more games where it's completely silent because people who don't talk are better at the game because they've climbed to that elo without calming. So if I get a full silent game, I'm like, holy shit, this is blessed. It's actually so nice. I don't think I've lost a game in so long where there's literally like no one uses mic ever. Because everyone's just so fucking good at the game and playing with no coordination. Because everyone's used to playing with no coordination. They all know actually know how to read each other's stuff play style. It's really fun. Yeah, God. Oh, there goes Beam. You should punch yourself out. Yeah, I mean, we definitely had tools to work with to get out of there. There's no real reason to fight there for 1. But for 2, we could have just punched ourselves out there. Stamina Master, Spirit Snatch. We went Spirit Snatch over Stamina Mastery. Yeah, I don't think Stamina Mastery is that good on Viscous. If you're going gun and you want some kind of movement, you should just go like K-Dash. K-Dash gives good stamina, decent movement, and, you know, good fire rate with your, you know, Express Shot, Mystic Shot play. I think everyone calming or no one calming is great. 1 or 2 calming can feel pretty bad. Yeah, especially because the 1 or 2 normally tilt. But yeah, you're right. Everyone calming is also good. I don't know, man. I mean, you should, since this is on your side, you should be doing the, like, double auto tech to farm it. Ooh, there goes. I mean, this guy should be dead to rights. You don't have to be afraid of him. Yeah, you should be able to kill. I don't really know what he's doing. Oh, there's Stormman. You should ult in here. This is a really good spot to ult. Go. Drifter. Is that your Drifter? That's your Drifter. Okay. Alright, well that worked out. I don't know, there isn't much to say that. I mean, yeah, well played. I think there was an angled ult there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, the doorman shouldn't be typing. Because it was 100% his mistake and he's blaming the Shiv, but he's right. You should never have followed. You should not be pushing into this. This is not a fight we want. We see 3 of them. There's no real reason to fight. Wait, did people just hook went into him and die? Okay, thing. I think that's a replay bug. I didn't buy it. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, it might be someone else, like the person who I just switched off, like bought it while I was skipping or something. Hunter's Aura. Okay, so we're going for 1v1. At this point, we probably want to look towards a little split action if we're going Hunter's Aura. Because, like, it's, you know, it's pretty hard to rockets. I mean, really, how much value do you get out of Hunter's Aura generally? I feel like it'd be hard to get that much unless you're playing for split. Yeah, it's crazy they're allowed to be in your jungle. They're playing like they're winning, but they're not. I mean, they're not losing, but the game's like extremely neutral. Yeah, they should both die for this. Sucks your team's not here. Could all, I mean, they should all die for this. I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. Yeah, your team's rotating over. Mecca. Did we not get a single one? Surely Vio pooks one and he dies. Oh, maybe not. You're kind of just at the back of fight, which isn't great. You're not crazy tanky, but you're tanky enough to do something. Well, instead of like, well, you're just kind of running behind the Bebop. I don't know what you were looking for there. Maybe to punch him out. You should be a little more aggro. You don't need to like full go into the fight, but you can be like on the edge of bridge throwing your Yuto at the very least. Because you have pretty decent range. You can throw your full kit, you can right click, like you're in a good spot. Mecca. I was not seeing any Skinner combos, which would be really nice to have. Ooh. There goes Wraith ults. We have, I mean, this is good. We should, I mean, this fight in itself isn't maybe the best, but this is good for us. Like the general, what's happening on the map. Great kill. We kill Kelvin too now. Oh, that's a bad punch. He's gonna go for the, oh, he didn't go for the bag. Great punch, and just parry him when he melees, or melee him and kill him. Now we go mid. I don't think your team will call mid, but the correct play right now is mid 100%. Yeah, you have so many bags to collect. I mean, I'm glad we punished him for that. I'm glad you called that. You were the one to call that, and that was... Oh, you are going mid, but no, your team's listening. That sucks. Oh, and yeah, the correct call is 100% mid. Will give a big advantage like that. I mean, you could also run Urn. It's still neutral. Well, is it still neutral? No, it's not neutral. I thought that was a 1 and not a 6. So it's not neutral, so you can't run Urn. Yeah, you shove in this wave, now they're respawning, so you have to back off in 2 seconds. Yeah, you guys cannot blind siege this. I mean, if they're chasing, it's bad for them. They kind of are. These motherfuckers are insane. What's happening? Good to be validated? Yeah, it's good you're calling the right mids. That's the thing that's really hard in lower elo. Because a lot of time you'll call mid on a good mid, especially these like early, like 22-minute mids, which is kind of late for the first mid, but in low elo it's extremely early. What the fuck are they doing? I mean, yeah, again, you should punish them for this. This is... they just didn't learn their lesson. I would ult on him. Especially because, yeah, I would ult here. You can also cancel Kelvin beam with your ult, which is really big since he's a beam build. You gotta keep in mind, like with Kelvin, if you cancel his beam when he's going a full beam build, he is so... like, he just loses so much value. Good play. So, okay, if you're doing the combo where you ball on someone and you insta-cancel, you need to cancel the second you hit them and then light melee. Because the pseudo stun it gives guarantees a light melee. And then also you'll be proccing Spirit Snatch and all of that for the rest of your combo. It does take a little practice though, because you have to kind of like practice it just right. Or like, not practice it, cancel it just right. At this point, we're starting to push a little too deep. We got 2 picks. Our Bebop was stupid, whatever. We got 2 picks. That's good. You should... Right now, you should walk out, but this guy is in punch range. I would stand like on this bridge and then just punch this guy out the second he comes back. Yeah, you're gonna die for him too. Which is really bad. You guys need to be running out of this fight. This is not a good fight. I guess you trade 1 for 1 with this Kelvin. Maybe not. Spirit Saps, your cube has no regen. I mean... they're out of walker resist range. Okay, you do die. It's a weird fight. I mean, I would start backing out. Like, once our teammate gets Storming ult, we really need to be backpedaling there. We're losing Page, and we're just not in a good spots. I hate melee recharge Viscous. Or melee rapid recharge Viscous. If he's bothering you, just learn how to parry puddle punches. And the build becomes like 1,000 times less threatening. But it takes a lot of practice to parry puddle punches. I still am like, I'm very, very poor at it. It's like very reaction time based and awareness based. Yeah, we're definitely not comfortable on ult yet. A big thing you can do to learn like how to use Viscous ult well is just go in the explore the map tool and ult around for a while. If you do it for like 30 minutes, you'll walk out so much more confident. I mean, she should die for this. Your team's here too. Oh, she stops your ult. So, but you just kill her. Nice. How much up are you? Or how much? You're only you're 1K up on her. I mean, that's a perfect example of why Mina is not that good right now. Obviously, she shouldn't be fighting you in enclosed space, but I still. That's a pretty good example of her struggles right now. I'm always skeptical on upgrading extra charge rapid recharge on Viscous because a lot of the value of rapid recharge is the spirit power it gives the ability, which Viscous can't use at all, and the recharge timer, which Viscous... I mean, Viscous definitely uses the recharge timer. I mean, the difference, if you're going like a punch build, because that's what I keep in mind, having an extra punch, although you lose the spirit power, right? Having an extra punch for things like Spirit Snatch and things like Melee Life Strike are pretty... I mean, it's pretty important. And also, it just gives you a lot in your combo. If you're going a melee build, you kind of need to have it. Because an extra punch is like a pretty big difference maker. It's, you know, 300 damage plus everything else. But, I mean, I do agree you do lose a lot of value in the rapid recharge. But also you see who else buys rapid recharge, so you don't see that shit in. That's unfortunate. You should never weave into a doorman's door before he goes through. Because people do that to me all the time, and I just close the door and walk away. Go to try to weave into the same time as him. Yeah, let's see. The Mina was stupid. All she needed to do was shoot 2 to 3 bullets, then rake. I mean, no. That's not. Viscous definitely wins that either way. If she doesn't ult Viscous ults, or sorry, if she doesn't ult Viscous ults, and then she's dead to rights. And if she did proc Love Bites, she did her full burst on Viscous. It took half of his HP, and then she's done. She has 8 seconds before she can do her combo again. And actually do damage again. And she's just in a bad spot. Because she can't one-shot. She needs at least 12, like 10 seconds to kill Viscous. And he needs like 4 to kill her. You can Puddle Punch through this. A good way to go through Dormantle is with Puddle Punch. You can just Puddle Punch, I think behind. I actually have not tried it that much myself. But you can just Puddle Punch behind, you're good. You should immediately ult out of this cube and then just leave. Yeah. And then we just get out, because we're Viscous. Yeah, perfect. Good job. So she can escape with 2 and Resto. I mean, yeah, she can escape with 2 and Resto, but then she's a Mina in a bad position with no 2 at like 30% HP. I mean, don't get me wrong, she obviously played that well and could have played better, but Mina is by no means, like, no Mina player can one-shot a Viscous. She has to be, like, out in the open. I mean, she's decent in a page, she can one-shot a page, but she has to be, like, out in the open and playing a lot, like, I don't know, just, like, thread into a fight and then come to kill. I sold Cold Front, but it felt wrong. I'd sell Enchanters first. Because Enchanters is giving you good value, but it doesn't scale. Well, Cold Front is scaling with your Spirit Power. Enchanters is a pretty sellable item. Mystic Shot also scales. Like, you know, you don't really want to sell it. Basically, whenever you're looking at items to sell, or like sell order, a good way to look is just, does this item have Spirit or Boon scaling? And if the answer is no, it's, you know, as the game goes on, it's losing its value more and more. Obviously, Cold Front, yeah, it's a good mid call. Obviously, Cold Front gives CDR, which is less, you know, it is something that infinitely scales, but, you know, a big part of its value is something that doesn't scale. Even though it does give flat Spirit Power. Is really no one on your team coming to this? I mean, that sucks. It's objectively... Yeah, there we go. Okay, like, I remember, I played a game last night. This is just, we'll leave a second tangent. The reason I don't use Mike is because I played a fucking game last night where we kept calling Urn because it was like, you know, I mean, it's Urn. And he kept being on our side. And my Victor kept flaming us for running the Urn on our side and getting Urn for free and keeping us in the game. And then the entire game he was also crying about, like, how is this game closed? We're down our entire base. How is this game closed? Because we just ran like 50 fucking Urns while he was crying. I felt so bad. We won it too, but I felt so bad carrying that guy to a win. He did not deserve by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, you parry. I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened with your team there. You have 5 in pit, or 5 and only you parry and we don't get rejuves initially, but I mean, parrying is safe, so I don't mind it. You don't really see people parry as much anymore. It's a lot less, it's pretty unlikely that any contest, but you play it safe. If anyone does contest, you can ult after your parry too, so it's good for a Viscous to parry. I miss the days you could E-shift on top of rejuve. And it was just unstealable. They could be E-shifted in ult. Dang, man. Oh, okay, Transcendience. I kind of hope they make E-shift a T3 item again. Like, I know it was OPE, but like, you just turn down the numbers in a bit. I mean, I guess it's just kind of better counterspell. I don't know. It's too, maybe they should make it an upgrade. If it upgraded from something, I think it'd be a lot more bought. But it feels like a 4.8 item. Ooh, thank you for this sub, Mr. Andre. Welcome, welcome. Much appreciated. Takes over my team to come get Walker too. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, thank you so much for the sub. It is very appreciated. I appreciate all the support as always. Glad I'm getting back into the streaming grind. I'm still in frame. I'm surprised. I'm really comfortable right now. But I'm, I like getting back into the streaming grind. I appreciate it. Hopefully, Deadlock doesn't go stale again for a year. How long did we go in between? We have 4 months in between those patches, so please just make this a 2-month break in between major patches. Using an ad dodger, so I gotta support. I appreciate it. Again, I don't mind at all if you guys use ad block on my content. It's fucking I use ad block on Twitch. It is like is suffocating with the ads. Okay, wait, sorry. What'd you say? Takes forever for my team to come back to. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean with rejuves, like right now you should be running Earn. That's the first step. You get rejuves, you run Earn, right? They're gonna contest Earn. Earn's neutral. You could get 2 Earns with this set of rejuves. So Earn is, 2 Earns is very significant, and they won't contest the first. Maybe they contest the second on their side. And then after you run Earn, you should be trying to Siege Walker. Although I think you already Siege, just kind of walked out. But then you should be trying to Siege objectives or going to their base. Like right now, yeah, sure, you can go into their base. It'd be great if someone grabbed Earn off swap, but I doubt they will. I think Earn's about to swap. I'm not sure how desync my timer is. Yep, there it is. The thing is, Twitch became really gross with ads lately, and they pay streamers less. Oh yeah, Twitch is just a fucking, like I said, if there's ever an actually viable alternative streaming platform, I'll go there. But like, YouTube sucks to stream on, and like, Kick's a joke. You don't have Cube next? Oh, you don't. It's Puddle Punch, or like, not Puddle Punch, Spotter next. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. It's like it's the best platform to stream on because there's no delay, but it's definitely interesting. When you guys get Patron Knock, your mid-wave is getting fixed. What the fuck happened to you? Your mid-wave is getting fixed. Good cube. I don't know how this Kelvin's just running your entire team for their money. Yeah, you guys have 4 seconds. You should be shooting Patron right now. You guys might not get Patron Knock. Mina just respawns. This is actually kind of scary. I know you guys want to clear base guardians, and it's good too, but you should clear them after you knock Patron. Yeah, you guys don't get Patron Knock now. Instead, you got the wave. That's really bad. And you have 2 rejuves also, so you guys should just go die. Yeah. It would be a lot better if you guys were in right now actually knocking Patron. That was really bad. I wouldn't mind Twitch ads if there was just the schedule ad breaks by the streamer. It's miserable trying to open various streams and see what's going on, getting ads each time you open them. Oh yeah, pre-rolls suck. That's why I do like try to do scheduled ads in between raffles, because pre-rolls like also stop people from watching content, and then having random ads is just annoying, but manually running ads is a pain in the fucking ass. There's no good way to do it. I mean, I guess if you have mods, you can eventually do it. But like, obviously I have mods, but like, I'm not like, I'm trying to fucking say, but I'm mods always watching, rather. And fucking, I'm pretty sure both of them are playing Silk Song right now. That's Patron Knock. Sucks. I'm not sure if it's an end angle though. Great Puddle Punch. Okay, right now we're getting rolled by this Kelvin, right? Because you don't have any like Spirit resistance. I would go Spirit Resilience this game. It leaves you a little open to Haze, but Haze is 1 in 7 actually. We don't care about Haze. But having no Spirit resist this game is a little rough. Just because they're pretty hard Spirit, and Kelvin's the only one on their team really doing anything. Having spirit resistance would be huge. Also, knockdown wouldn't be bad at all, you know, so you can suppress this Kelvin. If you cancel this Kelvin's beam, he loses so much value. Yeah, that was a weird arc. I mean, I'm glad they got Hayes to a spot where she feels good now. Like, she's played in pro play and she feels good and she's not, you know, what she used to be. Or, like, she doesn't have the spirit damage in her ults. Also, I'm so glad they made Patron a constant drop time. It was so fucking weird when sometimes it would drop in like 8 seconds. That shit felt so bad when you would lose just because the coin flip tails, man. I mean, the new Twitch CEO is kind of taking it in the right direction. I think they're starting to pick themselves back up. They've been going downhill for a long time. They need to get all the gooners out of being mods and get like an actual fucking team that understands the platform, which the CEO is a good start. New CEO. Okay, let's see. As far as your notes, I mean, here, let me exemplify a Skinner combo first, because this is something you should definitely be doing. That's like really important to do. Yeah, I mean, the Gooners have always been here, but like that's the big, honestly, I think if they get Gooners out of being mods, well, I mean, it's kind of hard, right? Because this platform is like, you know, the type of people who want to be at Twitch, like who want to work at Twitch, you know, it's going to be kind of pretty hard to find people who want to work at Twitch and are not like, you know, I guess let's just say have a partner. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, these are Skinner combos. The combo is Puddle Punch, right click, splatter. Oh, I need to turn on infinite cooldowns. That is Puddle Punch, right click, splatter. You want to do it really quickly. You can hit it in the air on the drive by, and it does the most possible damage. And if you have stuff like Mystic Vulnerability on your shots, the first thing that hits is your right click. So your right click, especially with Mystic Shot and such, will proc Mystic Vulnerability or proc Spirit Shredding Bullets, and then allow the rest of your combo to go crazy. And it's the best way to do DPS on Viscous, because in the time, obviously if you right click, you have a cooldown. So you're already eating into your right click cooldown with the splatter, so then you're able to shoot pretty quickly afterwards, as you can see. Yeah, I barely missed him, but the idea. Remember the one Deer girl who was mod and boosting herself on stream? I wonder if it's fucking, I mean, we'll see if, do they ban people for like boosting themselves? Because I know fucking, wasn't Pirate Software like in danger of getting banned for doing that? Anyway, let me, okay. Rest of your notes. Making sure to, I mean, in general, you don't even always just have to Skinner combo, but just like splatter right clicking. Every time you, okay, not every time. The vast majority of times you splatter, you want to right click first. Because it's just free extra damage. And your splatter, your right click has a pretty similar distance to your splatter, right? So it's really, really good for combo. I don't know. Well, Vegas used to play Viscous, although I think he's kind of washed because he took a long break from the game to go back to Overwatch. And also Vegas, well, maybe he's changed as a person, but 6 months ago I would not have recommended him. Let's just put it that way. And then I know it's called a Skinner combo because the person who invented it his name was Skinner. I don't know if he still streams, but Skinner was the guy who I watched get good at Viscous like. It's probably 10 months ago at this point. So it's been a minute, and I'm not sure if that guy still streams, to be honest. But I mean, Vegas is one of the most talented Viscous mains. But, you know, watch him at your own peril. I mean, I mean, he makes good content. Let's see, what else for notes? Let me get to the match ID. Hello? Pretty sure I didn't press spacebar there, but whatever. As far as your lane, we were into Kelvin Hayes. We really just need to know how to like trade with these characters. I mean, in general, in lane, just always knowing key abilities, right? Like in this comp, you know, you're into Shiv. Shiv Dash is his key ability. Mina 2 is their key ability. Kelvin Beam is his key ability. Hayes 1 is her key ability. Wraith TP is her key ability. Doorman Door is his key ability. And then Luggage Cart, when he gets stunned on it, switches to being his key ability. But just always keeping in mind of like key abilities and like their cooldowns, you know. And you don't even, one great thing about this game is that they don't make you do the league shit where you just have them memorized. At any point in the game, you can just, well, actually I don't think I can exemplify here, but you can just hold tab and go to the top of the screen, hover over the ability and be like, oh, Kelvin has a, you know, 11-second cooldown on his Arctic Beam at this point. So when you use his Arctic Beam, you should space stuff in waves, right? Like in lane, Kelvin has a 25% cooldown on his Arctic Beam. Well, I guess then he gets points in it, and it's 18. But, well, actually, did he already have points in it? It's 32 by default. Well, either way, no, that's not how math works. Anyway, the point is, you can just check, and you can know If it's a 25-second cooldown, that is 5/6 of a wave, right? So anytime he uses, because waves come every 30 seconds. So anytime he uses his Arctic Beam, you can be like, okay, for this wave, for the next, until the next wave, Kelvin is like really weak, and we can trade with him. We have a good, like, if he oversteps, punish him. His Arctic Beam's on cooldown. Haze uses the sleep, kind of the same rule of thumb. I don't know Haze sleep cooldown by default. I think it's also like 25 seconds cooldown. Something close to that. Does she have CDR? She doesn't, so we'll just add 12 and then the urn she got. We'll just call it 20. It's like 27? No, it's probably like 30. Anyway, the point is, again, you can look. I know rough timings in my head, but I'm honestly not that fully in tuned. I just know, like with Haze, when she uses her sleep, it's like one-ish waves until she has it back. So you have one wave to trade with her. So just knowing that whenever they use their key abilities, they're in a bad spot and you can push yourself in a good advantage. And for you, it's your cube, which is a 40-second cooldown, right? So you are like, you know, one wave and a little more. When you use your cube, you also need to keep in mind that they want to trade with you once you use that. What if I just hit the ball? That's an oversight. Wait, you can get the ball in here. Does it despawn if you bring it in here? Oh, it doesn't. Oh. Anyway. So making sure to monitor like key abilities in lane, and making sure to monitor, you know, when these, especially by waves, like when Kelvin uses beam and then knowing you can trade with him is a pretty big advantage. And in the later game, our only real problem was Kelvin. We should have built more spirit defense, because for one, they're hard spirit except for their Haze, who's, I mean, 1 and 7. The Wraith does a decent chunk gun, but she also does a decent chunk spirit. Like if we look at her damaged up by type, I would guess 30% of her damage is spirit. I don't want to do the math on that, but it does look, actually might be more than 30. Well, actually Tesla and Card Trick are doing 30 alone. So it's like 40%. Yeah, for about 40% of her damage was spirit. So it also new to her a lot, and then Haze is the only one who it's really not affecting. So just getting spirit resilience would be really big this game. Viscous also likes his resists. Obviously, you know, because they're multiplicative, they don't do a crazy amount in ball. But just in general, and also he didn't spend a lot of time in ball, so just in general, having those resists is really big. What else? I think, I mean, as far as itemization is the biggest things. What does our damage look like? Our damage looks fine. Making sure we're getting those right clicks is good. Again, really tuning in those right clicks with our spotters, and just getting our Mystic Shot, Express Shot right clicks are pretty big for damage. And then we were over fighting a tiny bit. We caught people out in our jungle a lot. But there were a couple of times where we were just kind of like, I mean, for one, the fight just lasted forever and we continued it. But there were also a couple of times where we were like on their map, kind of taking a fight for no reason, or coming into a fight for no reason when our teammates were taking a dumb fight. So trying to avoid that, making sure there's always a purpose when you fight. Oh, and then I guess also getting Urn, because did a single team run Urn? Their team didn't run Urn. Your team ran 1 Urn. So that's pretty rough, you know. It was what, a 30-minute game, so 5 urns. We definitely could be getting our urns more, and yes, I am doing another one. Let me get the raffle up. Raffle 5 minutes has to be within the last 24 hours. I'll probably do 2 more. I think that's, you know, the standard 4 raffle stream. Past 24 hours. Okay, and then this scene and do this and recruit. Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I can't think of any good Viscous creators, so I don't know. I don't think Skinner still has content. I'm not sure. If Skinner does still do content, he's the goat though. He's what you want to watch for Viscous. I'm super sure doing something to the ball creates something. Wait, so create something in the hideout. I mean, yeah, there's probably, I hope they add Easter eggs, like you can kick it into the elevator or something when we can use the elevator. Who's playing the piano, by the way? Is this just a normal ass shade? I guess it is. Also, I still don't have music, even though my music's on. Like, oh, it's just hella quiet. Why is it so quiet? I don't know. I'm putting it back hella quiet. Anyway. We have 5 minutes till a raffle, so we just fucking bounce around the hideout like a lunatic. I guess I could practice movement tech. No, don't queue. I almost autopilot queue so often. Well, there we go. I also need to bind a pause button to my mouse. Cause that shit keeps like my keyboard keeps dying mid-game and then I'm just stuck there and there's nothing I can fucking do because I can't even pause the game. That's not like I can Alt F4 to help my teammates so they can see I'm gone. But you know, it's fun. Alright, what movement tech do I want to practice now? I can keep practicing this jump. I mean, I feel like I know it pretty well. Really? I want to get this down to a consistent 1 stamina, but I don't know if I can. That was really bad. You know there's a way to do this with 1 stam. Because I fucking did it before, but it's like really, you have to like get a perfect corner boost here. There we go. Okay, I guess 2 stam, but that's like, oh, maybe if I melee'd there. Yeah, movement is so sloppy. Okay. I really fucked that up. Okay, like 2, and then that would be in range to melee bridge buff. We can try again. 1. I mean, I can get it consistently with 2, but I really want to get it better. Is it going Apollo? Are you liking Silksong? I mean, I obviously played it last night. I'm like a couple hours deep. I've had fun. It seems really solid. Only thing... Do I have any complaints about it? I think... No, I don't have any complaints. It's... more... Okay, I guess my only complaint... I feel like I just missed something on the first boss. I won't spoil anything, obviously, if you guys haven't played Silksong. But on the very first boss, I feel like I missed something, because that shit just felt like a fucking damage sponge. But I feel like I was just fighting it wrong. Oh, the first boss was on the Steam page. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I was missing some key thing in that fight, because holy shit, that motherfucker took, like, so long to kill. I'm stuck on a boss? Ah, I see. I mean, that's good, though. Being stuck on a boss is a good sign. I mean, the game's... I don't know. I really enjoy the game, though. I'm very impressed. It really has... Like, it has what Hollow Knight had, for sure. Feels better. Feels more difficult, though. I was surprised. I honestly feels more difficult than Hollow Knight, which I was very surprised. It's game of the year for sure. Yeah, there isn't anything else this year, is there? What else came out this year that'd even be... Oh... Wait, did, Expedition 43 came out this year. What was it? 43, right? Came out this year. 33? No, Expedition 33 came out this year, right? Because that's my game of the year. I don't care how good Silksong is. Expedition 33 was... I mean, they got Charlie Cox to fucking voice act that shit. Ain't no way you get fucking 33, thank you. Ain't no way you get fucking, like, Daredevil to voice act the game. And it's not game of the year. That was why I double jumped. No, Expedition 33. I didn't even finish that game. I got to the final boss, and then I just kind of got bored halfway through the fight. And just have never beat it. I guess that's the one thing. I kind of got bored at the gameplay loop at the very end. The very tail end of the game when you're on like the final... Well, actually, before the epilogue. When you're in the final bosses... I kind of got bored of the combat. To be fair, I was also playing on like the most difficult mode possible, so that's probably why. But it just got... When the bosses started getting really fucking tanky, I enjoyed it a lot. Like, the Renoir fight and shit was like S tier, but like... It got a little rough towards the latter half. Not towards the latter half, just like the last 2 hours of the game. That was an update. Do I update? No, I don't update. Nah. I mean, Silksong does probably win because of fucking popular hype, but I mean, Expedition 33 is better, on God. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure Expedition 33 had... How long was the development time? Expedition 33. We'll see, though. It's definitely between those two. Okay. I fucking love Expedition. We'll see how Hollow Knight Silksong feels, though. I mean, Hollow Knight was definitely my game of the year when it came out, so who knows. Expedition 33 felt so revolutionary, and it, like... I mean, its story was objectively the best story, like, in gaming ever, period, and that's, like, a fact. And then, like, the gameplay loop was, like, revitalized a whole genre for me. Like, I don't really love turn-based... Well, I don't dislike turn-based RPGs, but I don't love them. But it actually made, like, turn-based RPG combat feel really fun. So yeah, sorry, we're just waiting for the replay to download. I'm really trying to get those wall jumps tuned in. This game is kind of bad as it was a stomp. Also be careful because Viscous used the game word. I mean, it's not much I could do about that, but also it's not really like bannable or anything. Motherfuckers love the gamer word. How do you deal? Oh, just, I mean, to deal against passive laners, you just box her out. You just shove and wave and get boxes and min-max your souls like that. Echo. Done yet? God damn, 50%. Let's look at the bear for a while. I should probably switch to this scene too. Y'all fuck with the bear? I thought they added him here. I hope they add more to the whole hub world. I like the hub world a lot. It grew on me. I didn't like it initially, it grew on me a lot. I think my only issue now is I wish there was a little more. Like, I wish we had a classical aim training lounge. That would go crazy. The bear is cosplaying as Drifter Air Dash. Oh, true. I love Drifter Air Dash. That shit looks so sick. The game feels so nice right now. Yeah, I mean, especially after the balance patch. I was kind of worried they were just going to let Victor or Drifter run the lobby and it was going to push new players away, but they didn't. I mean, I still think Drifter needs more nerfs, but like, they nerfed 7, they nerfed Victor, they nerfed Drifter. Like, what the fuck? Where was this, like, Yoshi last for the past, like, 6 months? They actually want to keep hype on the game. That's huge. I want to learn how to deal with Gun McGinnis. I bought suppressor just for, I mean, Gun Guinness, I mean, it's, I don't know, Gun Guinness is just fucking, it's just like worse any other gun character. I mean, disarming Hex is a good way to deal with it. If it's plated armor, if it's really running the lobby and they have bullets. Yeah, the Holiday nerf? How, like, Holiday literally hasn't been nerfed since she fucking came out. And we're getting a giant Holiday nerf? Like, where the, like, thank you, Yoshi, but like, where were you for 6 fucking months? No, they unironically did see the LNS, because they also nerfed Vindicta, too. I'm glad they're doing actual balance patches. Shit feels good. It looks like they're actually wanting to get the game in a good spot balance-wise, which is a really good sign. Okay. Start recording. / marker. What rank is this? Arcanist. Mirage. And then go here, get in my note stock, Arcanist, Mirage. Come to Mirage here, and we're golden. Okay. I need to, let me get some minute drink. How does that always pick up? It's so far from the mic.
Shala is in peril, Mirage, and even you cannot save her. But I can. Complete the ritual and summon me, and I will give you the aid you need.
They didn't nerf Bellman. They nerfed his early damage, but the thing they gave to his ults where you can't jump out of his ult now is such a massive buff to Doorman. Like, that is a huge buff. Oh, there is a true damage number now. They actually see white text. Oh, interesting. You just don't see it on your own incoming damage. Interesting. Well, we're taking a very aggressive trade. You do have infinite healing once you get Mystic Regen. It's not a bad trade. You're kind of playing it like you would a Krill. Look up. But yeah, Mina buff is, I don't know. Again, I don't know. I think Mina needed a buff, but I don't know if it was direction I'd take it in. I feel like she just needs, I don't know what she needs to just not be infinitely combustible and have her 2 be hard countered by slowing Hex, and also have her 2 be on a long ass cooldown. I don't know what the fuck they do to switch that. Also, now that we got denied, we have to play safe this wave. You cannot look for a fight at all. One thing people like really, you should go to shop right now to buy Mystic Regen. One thing people really undercount in like lower elos is how much. Oh, you got a deny back actually. Okay. Well, so you're fine to keep fighting. What I was going to say is one thing people really undercount in lower elos is if you get a deny in those first 2 waves, you need to hard shove and try to kill on the next wave. Because also, why is my game loud or is that just me? Because it's such a big spike to have an ability on the other team. Like, one ability is massive, massive. Also, yeah, every time you shoot them, you should instantly press mark now until you're full HP. You don't ever want to try to stack your marks to 2. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, you're doing a great job. This is how we play Mirage. We just healed 200 fucking HP. Oh, and he's dead too. Nice. Are we gonna see QSR come out next? I like that. Game audio sounds the same to me. Okay, I'm just insane then. Cool. What the fuck happened where is Mirage? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just insane. I feel like I don't see many Mirages go QSR, but if you're going Mark spam, QSR is a beautiful, like, buy. It does so much damage. Rapid rounds, fair enough. Yeah, rapid round. I mean, rapid rounds is good, don't get me wrong. I don't expect to see QSR. I just think it feels so fucking good on Mirage when you're going this, like, Mark spam build. Okay, I mean, this is good. We're 3 minutes deep. Like, this is the point where you should start box routing, because you don't really have kill potential on them. And they're like, you know, I mean, you maybe get a deny at most, but you don't have any kill potential on them, and they're just gonna sit under tower, so it's not really like you're even gonna do that much trade-wise. Does Warden have QSR? You went Monster Rounds, okay. Oh, wow, do they both get Monster Rounds? Okay, well, Warden went Monster Rounds, so he's also wanting to play a very defensive lane. So I just start box routing. Again, right here, another perfect way to box route. You can get one deny, or you can get like 100 souls off boxes, maybe 150 souls off boxes, right? And also, you know, your chance of getting one deny is not crazy. But we know, we love all the box routes. Obviously, mid lane's the best lane to box route in, but this is still a decent lane. Victor just dying for fun. I mean, I know we're Victor, but like... okay. And now we're healthy, so we can actually stack our mark if we want. Yeah, okay, that is a micro thing, is when you're healthy, you have no reason to insta-recast your mark, because you are still losing DPS by insta-recasting a mark. I mean, a small amount, but you are still losing it. But if you know, the amount of healing you get is, like, nutty, so obviously I have not said that word since in a long time, but, so you want to go for it when you ever need health. But if you're full HP, it's better for you just to try to stack your mark. You want to make sure you change your playstyle based on your like HP. Okay. We're gonna buy. We saved enough for T2 now. Now would be a great time for QSR, although again, I don't really expect it. I don't know why your Drifter is using 3 on the small creeps, but I guess let him do him. Oh, there's QSR, perfect. Now we just want to mark spam no matter any context. Good denies. We have our ult too, so we can start looking for presence around the map if we really need to. You maybe are using your tornado a little liberally. I mean, you aren't really in that much danger of warding cage. Having your tornado online for dodging Lash, especially when he's about to get ult online or just about to ground strike you, is really big.
Lash is missing.
Okay. Yeah, full head poke. I mean, how much should we do right now? 32 plus 40 from, or 60 from QSR. Obviously QSR scales, but, or not scales, but like is a charge up item, but still a good chunk. Wait, you don't get the QSR damage if you don't manually recast your mark? I never knew that. What the fuck? That's very interesting though. So you actually have to manually recast your mark to get the damage. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I never thought about it. To be honest, I don't know how to use Tornado at all. I mean, you just want to use Tornado to dodge, like, key abilities, or like CC. Like, you want to use it to dodge Warden. If Warden does a better cage build, you want to use it to dodge Warden cage. If he does a QSR rush, I mean, you could use it to dodge Flasko. It's difficult. He is building Flasko. He's not QSR rush, so it's Flask really isn't that scary. You want to use it, especially in this lane, you want to use it to dodge Lash ult and Lash ground strike. Late game, you want to use it to dodge Bebop bombs. You want to use it to dodge Pocket ult. I mean, that's a perfect use. You want to use it to dodge Infernus ults. Oh, that guy's fucking. He's popping ult. There's nothing you can do for him. Or he's fine. How much DPS did he just tank? I mean, I guess we don't have spirit items on Warden, but like, I don't know. I think that's just a certified victor moment. No Enchanter's emblem or anything either. He definitely should have lost his ult there, though. Caged and with an ulted ward and Lash should be a death sentence. Yeah, now That's a good example of why we shouldn't really just be using our tornado. We do pick up Warden though. Spirit Shielding does not proc on self-damage. Well, I guess fortunately, because fuck Victor, but unfortunately if you play Victor. Just like Witchmail and... I mean, I guess, is there a single character that could technically proc bullet shielding on themselves? I don't think so. I guess with... Actually, wait, that... Okay, this is... If anyone wants to test this. I'm assuming Return Fire procs bullet shielding. Yeah, I mean it has to, because it's technically an instance... Yeah, it's technically an instance of damage from your enemy. So yeah, it would proc it. You should recast? Yeah, perfect. And again, you want to be mark spamming just for that mystic regen. Start counts as true damage. I mean, any damage that is current HP or... Oh wait, actually, yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. But I think any damage that's like percentage HP based is true damage. Because like Shiv ult's true damage, because that's, you know, below 25% HP with rage. 50% courage HP makes sense. That's true damage. It'd be so OP if it was spirit damage and you could mitigate it with all of your spirit resists. Is Fleetfoot good here or should I go long range? I would go long range because they're playing so defensive. I mean, I think Fleetfoot is a good item. Obviously you want to get it on Mirage, but when they're playing this far back, like I don't think there's a single bullet you've shot this game that has not been, that has been closer than 15 meters. So long range would put in a ton of work. Pluck is 15% damage on affliction is true damage. I mean, that makes sense. I actually didn't... Wait. Okay. I mean, that's a good NATO, but now we're in a dangerous spot. Oh, we got out of the cage. No greater expansion on it, I suppose. Or not greater, mystic expansion. Yep. Let me evaporate. No, we're getting gone on. I mean, but that was, see, that was only like snowball from you using your tornado aggressively. Even though you get the two, like the CC on both of them, it's really just not much CC in aggregate, right? And you can't, or sorry, not much damage in aggregate because you can't get, I mean, maybe you get a bullet on their head, your Victor can't really capitalize, and it doesn't really matter because it's pseudo CC. You're not like canceling anything. This game on Archon felt the games knew what they were doing. That's good. That's really good. Mirage is calmly good on this team comp actually. Infernus slash Pocket. Wardenish. I mean, Mirage is good on fucking any team comp, but yeah, I mean, he does have a lot to dodge here. Pretty much Guinness is the only one who's not giving him something to dodge. There's enchanters. I mean, we're in a double spirit lane. We're gonna go for bridge buff. That's fine. And this Eloy like reacting to bridge buffs. Yeah, we know our little line. Perfect. Won't be here a lot because I'm in the airport. In the airport. Okay, but yeah, no worries. Yeah, the VOD will be on YouTube tonight. Also, again, you know, exclamation point VODs. Please show the VOD channel support. I'm, you know, watch time is creeping up towards that monetization, but subs are not even remotely close as it is a VODs channel. So it'd be, you know, it's much appreciated. Like I said, I'll do, when it gets closer, I'll do more like actual campaigning in Discord, but for now, any love is appreciated. We, yeah, caught with our pants down because we don't have our tornado up. Your Victor should live. Yeah, they just get his ult out. I don't think they can get him monetized. I've definitely had a lot of people in games like say that shit that have been on YouTube VODs. I used to double stream on, or I used to multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. Multi-streaming is hell on earth. It's actually fucking miserable. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck people do it. It is so clunky and it doesn't work well. And having two chats that actually function correctly, like, is so... I don't know, integrating chats is like a pain in the fucking ass. I don't know, originally I only streamed on YouTube, and then I switched to multi-streaming, and then I realized streaming on Twitch is just a million times better, and I became a Twitch-only streamer. You need a tornado in the other direction, yeah, you're dead. You die for tower, but when you're kiting back, you hear the ward and ulting behind you. Your only route out is that you NATO to this, like, rope, and walk out like this. The second you turn around and NATO into ward, and you're just dead. And you have no chance at living. Do what everyone else does and ignore the YouTube chat. I used to do that, but then at a certain point, like, also with ignoring the YouTube chat, the YouTube streams just started getting no viewers, and it's like, why am I even doing this? Because like having an actual VODs channel allows me to make fleshed out thumbnails and promotes the VODs a million times better than if I did it like otherwise. Ooh, oh, there goes. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We just got a little too aggro. Wait, let me look. Sorry, I'm a little locked out. Let me look at exactly what happened there. Going on Warden, you're aggroing in. Yeah, I mean, this is just a classic situation of chasing someone when you know you don't have backup, right? You look at your map, you know you don't have any teammates coming to reinforce you, so this fight is at best positive, and I mean, you know, it just doesn't end up being, he ends up having backup. Now your victors here, fortunately, so they don't get tower. But also, I mean, the reason this is a 13-minute lane is because your other lanes took so long to break, too. Like, when a lane lasts that long, one of your lanes that won or lost should come over and help. But, fortunate. No, well, with this build where you're going, like, Mystic Regen and quick QSR, you just want to pop one, like, or your 3 whenever you get one stack. That does so much damage. I mean, obviously QSR is scaling, but, like, if you're popping it constantly, you're just infinitely getting Mystic Regen stacks. And infinitely, QSR helps to inflate the damage. Yeah, we have to rotate over here. I mean, yeah, you're just keeping your tower alive. You guys need to get wave, though. This is, I mean, if your team wants to jump this, but there is I mean, your tower is just dying. Fortunately, it doesn't take too much, but it's a lot of damage we didn't need to take on our Guardian. As our Guardian getting cooked through and back, yeah, that's good. Just always be, whenever you're chasing, again, like that's a symptom of not looking at your map, right? Because whenever you're chasing, you should be assessing map, whenever you're, especially like where your waves are. Obviously, where your teammates are super important, and where the enemies are super important. But if you're fighting on a wave, or if a wave's back, it's really important. Because say like, I mean, say you wipe somehow you chase here and you wipe all 6 of them. Their respawn timers are a pretty similar time to you just walking back, catching this wave, and shoving it up. So you won't even really get walker damage if you were to, you know, by some miracle wipe all 6 of them. You just always want to be having wave with you, or you're putting yourself at a pretty big disadvantage. If you're using your scarabs on camp, you should always use them first because of the bullet resist shred. You want to use them on all 3, and you want to use it first, so you just, you know, do more damage. Victor's dead. You should finish your camp before you come back. Okay, so I like leading with the NATO if you NATO Lash, because Lash is currently getting shot by the Walker, so pseudo CC on him actually matters a lot. But pseudo CC on the Warden does not matter a lot, because he's, you know, not getting shot by the Walker, and then it puts you in that dangerous position. Also, you've definitely overcommitted on the trip with the Furnace, not respecting his burn at all, but I'm more concerned with the NATO usage. Okay. A little parkour. Died, no. Oh wait, it got censored. Wait, why does that not get censored in game? Wait, why can't he type it in game, but in VOD it gets censored? Maybe did they just push a patch where it censors that shit? That'd be amazing. If they just pushed a patch where it censors that shit. That'd be great. Or do they just for some reason censor it in VOD, but not in the actual game, which would be astounding. No, it must have just gotten pushed this patch where they implemented, like, censoring. That's good. It'd also be nice when this game has, like, automatic voice chat detection, because, like I said, I was playing a game, I think it was, like, 2 days ago, and every single one of my teammates said a different slur. It was, like, I mean, I don't even know how you get such, like, I don't know. It was just, it was interesting. It would be very nice to get auto detection for shit like that. Okay. Yeah, actually no, so that's not true. Not every one of them said it. One didn't. 4 of them said a slur, and then they were all saying it to my other teammate, who was crying the entire game and inting, and like crying on mic about how bad we were. It was a really fun game. I carried them and we won. I just didn't touch my mic key, muted them all, and carried. But it was just like, man, it was just such a game. I also reported them all, but we also don't have any, like, I wish it would tell you if your like report actually went through, like the way most games do. Again, that's just not a great NATO. You're using your NATO way too much for pseudo CC. The pseudo CC is not bad, but it's really not that much. You need to back the fuck out here. You're risking so much at this HP. No, you should not be going back in. You're having the same problem. She's gonna kill you, right? Surely she sees you and just kills you. The turret kills you, right? 40, 30. Okay, you live on 30 HP, but that was way too risky to steal a kill. Yeah, why did we not place a bomb on you for stacks? The gun bomb? Oh, he's gun bomb, that's why. No, it's still worth it to place a bomb on you. But yeah, that's to death now. I don't think, I mean, Mirage is the hardest M1 hero, I would say. But I think compared to non-M, there's definitely non-M1s that outclass him by a pretty decent chunk. But you mostly want to use your Tornado for the iframes and dodge and key abilities. Again, this game, there's so much to dodge. There's Fernal, Pocket Ult, Bebop bombs, these gun bops, so it's kind of more like Bebop uppercut. After you get hooked, you can immediately NATO him and you dodge his uppercut, so he can't get his, like, you know, line of damage on your forehead. You know, Lash Ult, Lash Ground Strike, Warding Cage. There's a lot to be dodging. I mean, yeah. I mean, if your duo calls to kill him, like, they can kill him, though. You do not want to walk back into that. Because you took what was pretty much a guaranteed kill on Guinness and made it a 1-for-1, which is just not worth. Now we get Fortitude, which is good. Your playstyle definitely matches Fortitude, and Mirage likes Fortitude. We're 3-maxing. Interesting. So if you're 3-maxing, our playstyle needs to change. Because you obviously, you know, in lane, you want to mark spam for QSR and Mystic Regen. But once you start 3-maxing, you need to try to get as many stacks as humanly possible. Yeah, you're just counter-splitting a walker, that's good. Who the fuck died there? Again, Mirage is also a good character. Like right now, I would walk up and start meleeing the walker. When it stomps, you use your NATO to dodge the stomp, and then you keep meleeing. His pocket. As long as you NATO their ult, they have no kill potential on you. Yep, we just walk away now. They even have ult? Oh, they don't even have ult, you're fine. Are they building? Oh, what? Oh my god, it's fucking Glock it, man. I don't understand. It could be. I mean, you've shown you know the jumps, though, but maybe it could be a little smoother there. Team, I mean, you have a. Honestly, it's a good mid angle when you have this many wipes, but in lieu of that, your team picks up armor that doesn't do it. You're just gonna shove waves. I like you shoving in the side. You grab the bag, which somehow Pocket still isn't grabbed. Oh, they want you for some reason. Oh, your team's not putting any pressure. That's why. That sucks. I mean, you're making the correct call there, pushing that wave. Realistically, your whole team should be pushing. You got like a 3-player advantage. If they did rotate 2 over on you and your team was shoving mid, they would have got you guys would have got mid walker and it would have been huge. Unfortunate that they're not. Honestly, I don't mind a mid call. A counter mid call, if that was Viscous actually picking that, well, they run earn, you guys go mid, I would love that call. Not expect it as Zelos, but I would love to see it. You just put 6 in pit, you burst that shit down. You're in a great spot. You should ult to this fight. You should shove this wave then ult to this fight. This is a big team fight. This is like mid, whoever wins this fight wins mid boss. You should need ult to this fight. Also, yeah, you haven't used your ult at all this game. But like Mirage ult right now would be so big. We completely swing this fight. Yeah, we're here. I mean, it's pretty. Oh no, we're ulting on Lash. That's not good. You should just deny. I mean, you get a good amount of denies, but you know, still not great as you lose most of your team for it. We should not be trying to fight him here. He's gonna have teammates in like 10 seconds, so we have to burst him really fast, which I don't know why he's choosing to fight and not running away. But his teammates are gonna be here, I don't know, pretty soon, surely. I guess not. He goes back for wave, too. You guys lost Walker. You should lose mid, although this elo I'm not sure you will. I assume you were saving for Ricochet. I never used my ult Sandy to practice. That's one good thing about Mirage. The reason I mained Mirage initially when I started the game was because the 2 things I was worst at in the game were aiming and map awareness. So I played, and I'm like a person who really believes in trial by fire. So I played Mirage because you need map awareness for your ult and you need to aim. So you should just like really try to constantly be looking at your map and constantly look at team fights for good positions for your ult. Ulting into a big team fight is so crucial. Like that's one thing that makes Mirage really, really good. Is just you split a side wave, your team looks for a team fight breaks out, you just TP in. Didn't go Ricochet this game. I mean, let's see, what's your... you should go Ricochet this game because you don't have a... You're kind of your only team's only hyper farmer. Victor does a decent job of farming, but he's not like a hyper farmer. And Drifter also does a decent job of farming, although most Drifters don't play him like a hyper farmer. I would go Ricochet this game just so you can eat the camps. Especially since you guys are winning, being able to eat the enemy's camps is really big. Hollow Point is good though, because you guys are winning as well. How do you hyper farm as Mirage? I mean, Mirage is an M1 hero at base, so you should be hyper farming with him. Especially if you get Ricochet, you can farm really, really well. I mean, and also, there's no like... I mean, I don't know. You kind of just... I can't think of a way to explain it anymore. Just you shoot the camps, and if the Ricochet, you can burst them really fast. Like, if you watch DLNS, I mean, Pashi was playing... I don't think he played Mirage this week, but last week Pashi played a lot of Mirage, and he was playing like a M1 carrier for their team, just hyper farming. If you want like an example of how you do it, I'd recommend the last week's DLNS VOD. I was thinking of Ricochet to farm, but we wanted to ruin McGinnis's day. I mean, I don't know. I see that, but your best angle really is just to farm here. That's a good ult.
Thank you.
1 second. Okay. You got fucking drugged. Now, as long as we actually reset, I mean, you can wait for Fortitude if you really want, but I'm pretty sure you have Zipline boost. Yeah, it's a safe tornado. I don't mind it. You can just boost a base here. Get back in the fight really quick. You should use your boost 100%. Echo. Okay, wait here. Let me rewind. Sure, I'll rewind for you. That was active for a second. Okay, what exactly happened to you? Bomb our camp. Oh yeah, you TP'd in. It's fine. Again, we're using our NATO way too early and liberally. We should be focusing the turret over the minion. No, I mean, we're just getting chunked by all of them. Guinness is doing a decent chunk, but like, surprisingly, it's actually Glocket doing damage to you. It's just the fact there's like 3 of them in a line shooting you. And the minions are also fucking you up. This is current life, let me go. Minions actually didn't fuck you that much, but like, it's pretty decent chunk. Glocket as well, surprisingly. We get Shred. I mean, yeah, Lucky, she's playing blank. What the fuck? But yeah, Lucky Shot puts in a lot. What the fuck is this Guinness build? Tesla? Got my dog wants in. 1 sec.
They should stop their escape.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I see, Warden.
He'll probably wander into frame. Oh, yeah, there he is.
I see pocket.
Okay. Doing bullet resilience. I mean, I think plated is better here. Oh, it's actually... Wait, people pivoted back to... What the fuck? Never mind. I'm not... Don't even look at it. I think plated's better here, though. Because the thing about... Okay, bullet resilience in general isn't crazy good because armor-piercing rounds exist, right? If your team builds a couple bullet resiliences, then the enemy team is going to start looking at getting some armor-piercing rounds, which takes a ton of value out of bullet resilience. But then secondly, bullet resilience isn't that crazy because Mirage doesn't have... Mirage has a decent health pool, but it doesn't have a crazy high health pool, so it seems like... Or not seems, so it's like... you lose, you know, a lot of the value of if you were a character with a ton of health pool, especially with the extra 30% on being below 25% HP. Yeah, 30% on being below 25% HP, you lose a lot of that value as well.
Thank you.
Versus plated, which just, you know, isn't based on your HP and just stops bullets from hitting you, which is huge. Also, how's it going, right? Let's see. Let me make some notes. Okay. Also, I didn't want to spend 6.4 on a defense item when I might get lash slammed a lot. I mean, again, that's your NATO thing though. It's like as Mirage, you shouldn't be getting lash slammed that much because you should be NATOing it. And if you buy plated armor, the only real scary spirit is lash. I mean, Warden ult is scary, but it's, yeah, like that's a bad NATO. We just tanked his bomb for no reason when we could be dodging it. But also, you know, you should be dodging the lash slams. And you didn't, I mean, yeah, they don't, because you don't really want to itemize. There's no spirit res you can get this game that's worth it. Unless lash becomes like a massive problem, spell break is not justifiable this game. Because your Mirage, you can always dodge bebop bombs. I mean, I guess if you really want, you could go counter spell if lash becomes a problem. Like, see, that's a good NATO. Because, well, I thought your team was chasing with you. But if your team was chasing with you, then that pseudo CC really matters. Well, you're chasing someone, especially if you have teammates with you, pseudo CC matters a lot. Like, it's not pseudo CC, I should stop calling that. But like minor CC matters a lot. Versus if you're just in a normal fight, it does not matter a crazy amount. But chasing it matters. Okay. I actually don't. Well, sorry, I'm still thinking of the DLNS spot last week. I don't know if Paltry went Ricochet. I think he might have hyper farmed without it. I can't remember. Yeah, counterspell feels great against Lash because you can counterspell his ult and his ground strikes, which just you know, really I mean, if you're using correctly, really shuts him down. Yeah, for sure. And then also you can counterspell bebop bombs this game. Again, everything we talked about with your NATO, Fernal, Pocket ult, Warden Cage. You need a NATO the cage, yep. I'd ult out at this point. Or he just doesn't chase. I guess Warden isn't that scary. Minions get Walker too, that's thing. Yeah, now you're ulting on this Lash. We do a lot of damage. It doesn't make me want to play Mirage again. I should make an account. Or not make an account. Like, I should play Mirage on my ults, man. Because I just want to play Doorman on my main. But if I play an actual character that I'm good at, I'm going to go like a full letter rank up. And then I'm going to be stuck playing Doorman in high elo. Or my Doorman is, you know, mid at best. You should go Urn. Urn's a good call here. You guys want Walker, you can do both. You can push... Actually, I'd go mid. Okay, I think that's what you're pinging. Yeah. You can grab... Yeah, okay, you are calling mid. So for one, it's faster for you just to run through the map. Unless you're buying, it's faster for you to run through the map. It'd be better for one of your teammates who was already on the right side of the map to grab this wave. But whatever. Also, you could be doing both... Yeah, NATO is never worth on wave. You could be doing both Urn and mid. Okay, your team's doing mid, that's good. I'd grab Urn while we're here. I mean, yeah, clearing, since your teammates clear yellow, it's fine, but it would be better if one of your teammates who are already kind of on that side of map did it. You grab movement buff. Maybe it's better for you to actually not to do the tech and just go on events because you want movement buff. It'll net getting Urn faster. You're moving solid though. And then Urn very quickly. And we just melee. You should melee these soul orbs. It's faster than, or better for you than shooting them. Yeah, it does suck when you're kind of playing like one who has to go. Don't go back in, please. Why? Just I mean, you have fortitude, so you don't need to reset, but just play safe until your fortitude ticks. There goes Warden. Early. Yeah, there he goes. Oh my god. I will say, that's so cool when Drifter kills Smooth Friend.
Good job.
The animation is very solid. Fuck, I'm tired. What the fuck is happening? Oh, McGinnis is splitting your base. You guys should not patron. You're buying first because you're on 13k, which you probably should have bought when you went to catch yellow, but why the fuck did we not buy there? That's really bad. We definitely should have sold QSR for, I don't know, we could have sold Swift Striker too. Also, why is your team not knocking Patron? What is happening? You should be with your team right now. Well, if you want to buy, you really can, but then you need to come back with your team and like knock Patron, because Patron should be knocked right now. You do not need two, you don't need three people to catch one wave. That's really bad. Luckily, the Guinness ends, but I don't know if you guys still have timer to knock. There was a spike of people getting initiate, but I'm pretty sure that's the people in Obscurus finally getting ranks. I mean, that makes sense. If you're new to the game, you're obviously going to play as initiate. I mean, the Victor and Viscous didn't push, but you had no need to go back there either. Like, only one of them should be resetting realistically, but, you know, you chose to reset with them, which was not the play. You want Walker, but it's more important for you guys just to knock Patron. Yeah, your team exposed Patron, but they can't knock it in time. Which is rough. You guys chose to get walk over Patron knock, which is not the play. Also, yeah, now you're gonna buy. I guess that's why you didn't sell before, because you wanted to get flex slots. But QSR does not provide that much value at this point in the game, so it's definitely easy. Oh wait, no, you're Mirage, so you probably want to upgrade to Mir. Or do you want to upgrade to Merc or Mirage? It's been so since I played Mirage. You actually do keep QSR. Never mind. It'd be better for you to sell Swift Striker, not QSR. I'm so, like, every other, like, spirit character build, I forgot that people actually buy QSR for the reload. Because that's why you have QSR, is for the actual reload. Again, just nade on the bomb. There we go, perfect. You need to run the fuck away from this. I mean, they're fighting with a rejuve. You guys are down one, but you do still have a rejuve, so you have significant buffs. That's big by page. Yep, there we go. Now we just clean them up. That's perfect. You guys kind of turn from distance. Poor Lash. And now you guys knock Patron, although you probably can't end. I'm really excited for when I get the review. I'm excited for map decisions and dooring. Yeah, listen, I like reviewing Doorman. So I'm very Doorman build right now. Also the building, I can talk in depth about Doorman building now. I feel like the thing I really struggle with most individually, and also probably struggle with coaching, that's not worth the ult. Keep in mind you also get, like, yeah, you have your ult maxed, so you're getting that unstop on ults. Also, I don't think we should ult. Well, I guess maxing ult is fine. But you gotta keep in mind, since you have your ult max, it's better for you to try to, like, ult to your team and pit when you're knocking Patron, so they don't get Lash ulted. How the fuck is your team not hitting Patron? The capacitor? It was. I've not seen. I do not really see people even buy capacitor anymore. Now you're putting in a lot of work from the back line. Unfortunately, you don't have your hollow point procced. Oh God, my fucking system is louder today. I don't know why. Wait, this setting doesn't change. Does this change your volume, guys' volume at all? Did the game get any quieter when I did that? Faster secret item will be. Oh yeah, there's the big Lash ults. Fortunately, we can NATO out, and then no. Okay, perfect. So I can just change that setting, and I'm good. That's good to know. So if I ever need to do individual audio adjustments, I can change that. I only buy if I'm playing Wraith against Victor. What are you trying to take off Victor? Because oh, it's regen. Wait, does it cleanse Victor regen? I never thought about that. I know Wraith is really the only character that buys it. Earlier team ends. Early, any of your teammates jump in pit and just end? Okay, there we go. It doesn't, okay. Oh, actually that note was probably for the volume thing. What is my dog doing? What do you want? Just bored? Or he's just kind of hanging out. Okay. Yeah, Mirage's VA is good. I like Mirage. Mirage's design is really good. You know, it's crazy. We went from like Mirage release to Holiday, Calico, Sinclair, Viper. What the fuck happened? And then we get the next set of heroes, this set, that are amazing. What happened with Holiday, Sinclair, and Viper? Like, and Holidays and Calico. What happened with those four? Why are those four so dog shit? Like, game design wise, obviously the Viper's like lore and shit, and VA is actually pretty fucking cool. But like, what happened? Anyway, as far as your notes, here, let me get the. Man, I'm so fucking ADHD. I just like autopilot out. Okay. As far as your notes in laning stage, I mean, I honestly don't think you played laning stage that poorly, but you asked how to. Wow, that Victor did not do damage. You asked how to play against a passive lane, which is really just utilizing box routes, shoving in wave, getting boxes, trying to get sinners off spawn, getting bridge buffs, that type of thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your arm movement was really good. And then let's see. The only thing I'd say, although that was the first time you hit that vent with the like, I don't know, you call it super slide, earn jump, whatever it was. For that one, like it's better for you just to go on bridge so you can melee the buff, because movement buff is pretty huge, especially if you're getting around the map. Let's see. What else is there? I mean, there's definitely your NATO usage, which needs to be tuned up a lot. Or again, really just think about, unless you're chasing someone, you don't want to think about your NATO for the CC. You just want to think about it for the iframes, and also the bullet evasion chance is not bad by any means. But you mostly want to think about it for the iframes. That is by far its most important usage, is dodging key shit. Your ult usage as well. I mean, best way to train ult usage is just stare at your map. Play games where you're just thinking about your ult, thinking about I need to ult well, I need to stare at my map, I need to get good ults, and the ult usage will come with time and come with that. Really focus on making your ults good and making your getting those good ults and focusing on your ults and focusing on awareness of ults. I don't know what the fuck that tangent was. Just play games where you're focused on ulting well and focus on your map. And then lastly, a little bit with building is bullet resilience. Plate armor is much better than bullet resilience this game. And in general, you got to keep in mind, as most characters, bullet resilience is not great, but it's especially bad on Mirage because you have bullet evasion. And like if you're a Yamato, you also have Viscous on your team who gets a ton of bullet resistance on ball. Or if you have a Yamato on your team, or you are Yamato who also gets a ton of like resistance in ults, you're already kind of armor piercing rounds. Like they already get a lot of value out of armor piercing rounds on you. It pierces evasion, and it pierces, Viscous goo ball. So like you already like, they already kind of want to build armor piercing rounds into you. And when 3 of you have decent armor, like Gina should definitely have APR right now. And then I guess Glock it should too. And you just you're already kind of like setting yourself up for that buy, so you should be going more plated. What would constitute a good ult on Mirage? I mean, just being in a fight. Like, just being in a good fight, not missing a good team fight, splitting on one side of the map and then ulting to the team fight. Splitting, like, with the intention of ulting. If something happens, getting an ult that saves a teammate, or mostly saves a teammate. You aren't really going to get an ult that gets a kill. An ult that saves a teammate is also good. Okay. I think, but yeah, those are the biggest notes. It's mostly just, the NATO usage and the ult usage that are the biggest notes. Okay, I think we will do one more. I'm getting really fucking hungry though, but we'll do one more. Then we'll be good. Slash raffle. 5 minutes. Once. Okay. Checking on him. He normally doesn't like to be in my room, but I guess he's just bored. Has to be with in the past 24 hours. Raffle. That's Gamba. Has to be within the past 24 hours. Oh no, I don't update my game when I'm doing reviews because there's like a more than 30% chance that, well, not more than 30, but there's a non-zero chance that it will break replays, so I just don't update when I'm doing reviews, because you can like look at VODs without updating. Okay. And I guess, I mean, assuming someone didn't play a game while I was doing that review and is now submitting it, doesn't matter. I mean, hopefully you don't win rain. If not and you don't have a game, I could just refund you and we'll run a new one. That's why we're working on getting, or updating the raffle ball to have a reroll command for stuff like, or situations like that. Okay. What am I doing? I am doing... Oh, gotta enter the fucking other seed. Deadlock. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Did I have the fucking... Whatever. I don't think I had the right logo on screen the entire time, but well, it doesn't matter. Smile. Hopefully this one can be a YouTube review. I don't feel like... I mean, the last review wasn't bad, but it wasn't exactly what I shoot for a YouTube quality review. What was the elo? Oh, it was Arcanist, but that was Alchemist, so... I mean, close enough not to really matter, but still does matter. Heck, surprised that Haze video is doing better than the Victor video. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm surprised. Of course, that did better. The fucking Victor video is targeted at a certain player set, well, the Haze videos in general. It is kind of funny how much, like, thumbnail and title matter. Because, like, the Victor video is probably substantially, the most recent Victor video, one of my best reviews, full stop. Like, it is a lot of useful shit and just a generally good review. Wait, is that the video review I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the review I'm thinking of. Like, generally just a really good review. But the Haze video is doing better. I'm probably going to do better because I titled it and the thumbnails more for, like, targeted at frontline, which kind of, like, I don't know. It's weird how much that affects, like, or how much less video quality matters than I thought it would. That's why I think I also just need to get back to daily uploads, because like in some of the VODs, I think I have like 2 high perfectionist standards for like what is actually YouTube quality, like VOD review, especially since I don't edit. When I have an actual editor, shit will be a lot easier, because a lot of these reviews are like, well, you know, 60% of the content is high value, but since I don't edit, it's not really worth, you know, making the YouTube game or the YouTube game. Is there some... Wait, isn't there some YouTube videos out there explaining? Like, well, I mean, I know... I don't watch, like, algorithm min-maxing. I mostly just analyze my own shit. But it just surprises me how much it's, like... Like, objectively, the Victor video is, like, a significantly better VOD review. There's a lot of useful shit in there. The Haze one already has, like, half its views. Well, not half its views, but it's good in there. Yeah, oh god. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know. I don't care about like min-maxing the system. The way I see it with like, let me let him out. The way I see it with like thumbnails and content is like I just make good content and make good thumbnails and it'll get traction. I'm not that like min-maxy about it, and I don't believe in like fucking pseudo optimization and all that. Or like, oh, if you like put this different hashtag in your the description matters. I just believe in like consistency and making good content. Yeah. We also really are missing that niche in the Deadlock community of people who like upload them playing and talk about important shit. I would like to, maybe I'll get there eventually, but right now I'm not at a high enough skill level just in my general games. That's also one reason I'm trying to regain my mechanical skill, is because when the game fully comes out, I would love to like play the game and talk educationally at a high elo, but I need a lot of work in my mechanical skill to get there. Yeah, we really don't have like I found someone random who was doing that, who was saying really useful shit. Well, I forget what they were though, which sucks, but they were saying useful shit and playing the game, and I was like, oh, this is sick, but I lost them and I will not remember. Hope you succeed. Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, Deathy does that on stream, but he doesn't upload it. We don't have like YouTube level content of that, of like playing the game and talking about like important shit. Yeah, I mean, that's why I have an alt, is just so like I can play and talk. Okay, Ritualist Shiv. Oh, my throat is fucking chopped. Well, I guess it's the weekend too, so it doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's the weekend too, so hopefully it doesn't matter. I never watched Masked. I really want to get a decent elo. Problem is time commitment, being hard stuck in my rank. I mean, time doesn't matter. Like, okay, Wander is the best. Like I don't remember what he plays. He's the best. Ivy, best. Like 2 other characters. But the point is, he is a wife and a full-time job, and he is one of the best NA players right now. I think like top 10. So like, it really is just about mentality for improvement, not about your actual time you commit. Actually, I shouldn't say. I'm 90. I've heard he has a wife. I've actually heard that myself, but like I'm pretty sure it was like Highdocker motherfuckers have said he has a wife. So maybe he's not married, but either way, he has a full-time job. I know that. Which, like, you know, for being one of the top players, he has a wife and kid. Yeah, I mean that's insane. But that also is like a really, like, you know, that proves that improvement in games really is just about your mentality, not about your time. Oh wait, that fucking, no, I'm downloading. God damn it, I have to sneeze. Oh wait, I actually have a scene. Wait, do I have the scene? Yeah, I do have the scene bound, just checking. What rank is this? Ritualist. I mean, it's not even like, the thing is, it's hard to just quote unquote get good. It's a weird mentality to learn. Like, I'm struggling with it too, because I'm playing the game a lot right now. And although I'm mechanically improving, my rank isn't going up, right? Well, I mean, I guess I don't know my rank isn't going up since I forbid myself from looking at it, but my win rate isn't going up. I'm still sitting on like, I think I'm at like a 46% win rate on Doorman, right? Let me check. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm still not winning that many Doorman games. But I'm definitely improving by a significant margin mechanically on Doorman and just like mentally on Doorman. Okay. Is it downloaded yet? 50% Q. Q. Reviewing the, okay, yeah, I know I've reviewed you before. How the fuck did that just like, okay. Somehow it's sparkling water and it just sparkled into my eye. Ow. I do want to improve on Visc, Yamada, and Paradox. Those are very different characters. But I mean, if you're a full blade, I'm going for it. I recommend one tricking to climb though. The best way to climb. Well, what rank are you right now, Rain? Are you like? I think I haven't reviewed you in a long time. I did play as an all, but didn't have the same confidence. I'm an immortal bastion, like on Abrams. Wait, what? Are you talking about just like your games in general? Oh wait, just won 2 games on Doorman, but felt really weak-minded, like no confidence. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense reading the first message first. Yeah, but to me, with that type of thing, you just kind of get like your confidence by playing Doorman, right? You normally, when you start a new character, you aren't going to be confident. The way you get confidence is by putting hours on the hero. So that's just kind of like a brute force thing. But also, if you're Arcanist, then like the best, okay, if you want to improve most rapidly, just one trick and M1 hero, and you'll rank up. That's like the best way to. That's like why. That's one reason I was able to climb high on Mirage, and yet I come on Doorman, and I'm like, I mean, if you look at my games, you look at my games, I'm like, I mean, I'm doing fine. Like top damage in this game, top KD. Like I'm putting in work. I'm pretty much all my games. Actually, I don't think I was top damage this game. I mean, I'm still second highest damage on my team, right? Only outclassed by a fucking 20 and 3 Abrams, right? Or 22-3 Abrams. But like, I'm putting in work. But some of these games, this was a game I didn't do that well. Yeah, this was a game I didn't play. This game actually, no. I can't show names. I want to go in lane graphs. Like, you know, it's just unfortunate. I don't feel like it's not like you can't carry on this character by any means, but it's significantly easier to carry on just like hard M1, especially M1s like Mirage because they can split. Oh my god, my fucking dog! 1 second. I think he's on a power trip. He just like maybe opened my door, looked at me, and then left. Okay. Start recording. Oh yeah, I always hide names when I like flame people. Because the community is, I mean, in general, the community is really small right now, but just in general, I don't want to like flame people and have them see me. Okay. I'm like complimenting someone, I don't like hide their name, but if I'm flaming, which, you know, obviously I'm not being the nicest, I like to hide it. Okay. See, this shit, I don't actually, is that Portuguese. Looks like Portuguese. Okay. Did I slash marker? I didn't. Slash marker. Yeah, I need a translator then. Ritualist Shiv. Okay. This is not fucking fast. Okay, there we go. Still someone else. We'll get there. There we go. Go to docks. Add a new dock.
Inside you is not the beast.
Ritualist
Ambition.
Shiv.
Complete the ritual, and you will
I don't know why South America loves Midknight. That is true. I wonder why. Wait. Oh, you're right. A significant amount of VODs I review are in South America. Like, huh.
I see Victor.
I didn't see the doorman greeting me until now. Sorry, doorman. Damn. You know, respect to the 7. He stopped shooting you. Honestly, you gotta respect a player like that. He shoots you in the head, and then he's like, oh shit, this guy's AFK. We'll go focus the other teammate. Like, honestly, respect on that. So many people... Oh, you should not right-click to finish a minion ever. Obviously, in general, it's good to right-click to finish a jungle creep. But you do not want to right-click to finish a minion. For that exact reason, where then you can't shoot the soul orb. Unfortunately, your Mina managed to pick it up. Also, this is played after the Shiv buffs, correct? There's no drift in this lobby, so I actually don't know. Are parries desynced? I keep getting parried hard. Like, in-game? I mean, it's probably just ping. Parries are just like... They feel janky. Both, like, ping-wise, both meleeing and parrying feels very janky. Yes, buff Shiv. Okay, okay. So we'll see how it feels. I mean, we definitely should be spamming bloodletting after the buffs. I'm not quite sure what build takes hold. I know, again, I saw Lomain working on his knife shift build the other night, and it seems competent, but I haven't had the chance to try it myself. Maybe I'll try after this VOD. No, I kind of, well, what time is it? 3? Okay, I'll probably hop off after this. It is getting pretty late in the afternoon. I also need to eat, to be fair. Okay. We should focus the heal creep. Yeah, we're just gonna let the heal creep sit there. Well, obviously the most important, like, creep in a wave is heal creep, and whenever you can. If you ever see it, like, for there, the heal creep just, like, went in front of the whole wave, which, you know, great to kill, but in general, you want to try to focus the heal creep. Like, right now, we're on... I actually don't know which team's which, but we're on the team where heal creep always spawns on our left, so you want to be trying to focus the left side of the wave and trying to get that heal creep. Makes a pretty big difference if you... Because if you focus heal creep first, you're basically taking 40 HP off of them every wave. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. We have, like, it is nice. We have a we have a very diverse community, which is nice. I don't think we have enough that, like, you'll go in VC and people are speaking Spanish, but I know, like, I think over half the people in VCs generally do speak Spanish, which is nice. A little bit of a parry angle there. I mean, he did miss his things. We should throw one more knife at him, like a love tap. Okay, well, I mean, we go for the vision just a little late. Be nice for continuing to stack that. Oh, thank you for the raid, Sherry. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hey, hi. Hey, Scroonchi. Sorry, not good at the best pronunciations, but I'm still out as well. How's it going, everyone? And thank you for the raid, Sherry. Hope you all are having a good time. Okay. No, this is a review right now. We're reviewing a Ritualist Shiv or coaching a Ritualist Shiv. We go extra stam, okay. I assume we're going to... I assume it's K-Dash. I wouldn't expect Arcane Surge on Victor at this point. K-Dash obviously... Or not on Victor, on Shiv. K-Dash obviously feels really good on Shiv. Damn, fucking Spanish brings all the chatters out. Okay. Okay. Walk back. I assume it's a K-Dash buy. It is very early for a K-Dash. I was just talking about my previous Shiv review. Normally you see... Oh no, we're gonna see regen now. Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, normally you see Shiv start like double regen items. because he has, you know, he kind of has to be in their people's face to trade. It's really nice to have, you know, at least an early restorative shot or mystic regen, and then normally it's nice to have both of them, and you just double up for the huge sustain because you can keep, you know, pushing aggressively and taking aggressive trades. God. Damn, this is a fucking pause and a half lobby. 2, 3. I'd like, honestly, I would like to see next item be defensive as well. Now we're focusing heal creep, which is good. Again, we should really just be playing around the left side of lane. We heal creep wherever we can. We get a lot of regen. This is a good time to box route. You don't really have kill potential on them since you don't have ult, and your chance of getting deny is fairly low, so it'd be much better for you just to get boxes right now. Especially when you're positioned aggressively like this. I mean, obviously bridge buffs as well would be great. They just spawned in, but you can steal. I mean, stealing these 2 boxes are like free. I mean, Yamina's doing it. No, she's doing it for bridge buffs. Stealing these are good. If you get really greedy, you can come in here and steal all of these. But, you know, a simple box out, or especially stealing the enemy's boxes would be nice. Yeah, okay, there's extra spirit. That's good as well. So again, we are a little lackluster for defensive items. Movement's good, though. Now we're getting poked back. Yeah. Get knife. You should go in. You hear Yamina ulting. You know, I'm assuming she has kill potential. It's the one to be ulting. Or she's just ulting the Viscous for fun. We would have lived if we had better pathing there. You want to dash in here and you live. It's bad for you to try to get to shop. If you walk out like this and you immediately dash just to, I mean, I don't know, towards these boxes, you'll be a lot safer. And you probably have to reset because you don't have the money for rights, but you will live, which is the important part. We should, you know, you shouldn't be autopiloting the shop there. You should always be, at least have some cognizance of your next, you know, safest place.
Let's take out Geist.
I mean, I like the idea of a freeze here, but you shouldn't be last hitting minions. You'll get orb when they die naturally. You're kind of doing like an old-fashioned freeze where you're still lasting minions. Like minions still have the like hit frames. It's much better to be waiting and just letting the minions die if you want to freeze. Which freezing is good when they're gone. You know, they're both off it looks like they have a full reset. We could have denied them at least a few minions if we froze. Okay, again, better time to box rather than the siege tower here. We only have 2 minions to work with, so very low chance of getting denies. We get like no damage on the tower, like 3 shots. Much better to be box maxing. Yeah. Oh, so fucking hungry right now. I'm actually like going crazy. We're going, what are we going now? Mystic shots. I mean, we have some zero power to help it scale. We have a decent amount of weapon investments. I don't mind it. I haven't seen Mystic Shot Shiv in a while. What's our max order? Okay, it's a knife build. Do you know which knife build you're using? Or are you just ripping your own? I know, actually, to be fair, I know you do like to use your own builds. There you go. Yeah, we need restorative shot. We're just so consistently low HP. That's the build. Okay. Yeah, remind me at the end of this VOD and I'll look at it and give a little feedback as well. But it'd be nice for you. I mean, Mystic Shot would just be nice for the HP because we're getting poked down a lot. 7 ult is coming back online and we're kind of in the same dangerous situation as before, where if he gets our stun on us, he can 100 0 us right now. Well, I guess not 100 0, but you know, 60 0. Liz Mina just loves ulting for no real reason. He has cube. This is a bad ult. Yeah, you should never try to dive a Viscous with cube. Yeah, pop bloodlettingly running away. You do pop it, but unfortunately it's just a little too little. But yeah, you should never try to dive a Viscous with cube, or he's always gonna hit you with that. Yeah, cool. Living your... You made for that? Hopefully not. Okay. Oh, you're saying when he ulted. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, he's blaming you. I understand. Never mind, I understand now. Okay, I mean, obviously you want to look for bridge routes off spawn. I don't expect that as Zelo. I should see react to them spawning. We also want to keep pressuring tower. I mean, they're pretty low. Again, he's going to Q, but fortunately he's a free kill now. So I was going to try to punch him out or not. He's going on you. You should continue in the fight. You know your Mina's coming here to reinforce you.
Impressive work, Holiday.
There you go. Yeah, I missed the Christmas update. I feel like that's the patch I yearn for, is when the Christmas skins were so fun.
Mid-boss has arrived.
When like every character actually had goals and reasons for playing them, that shit was sick. Okay, you do react to bridge, which is good, maybe a little late. We should hard shove this wave and then again go look for other stuff. Yeah, was Christmas pre... Yeah, Christmas was also pre-Viper, Holiday, and Sinclair too. Those are the fucking days, man. And I like all the new heroes, but holy fuck, with the Holiday Sinclair patch awful hero was. He should be a free ult right now. Yeah, you should be more aggressive. You know he doesn't have cubes, so he's very killable. Okay, luckily he does. At this point, 7 is overstaying with no ult. If he stays in a tower, you can parry and dive him. Otherwise, you should be able to do the most of the damage to tower. Obviously, Viscous still has boost, so you need to be a little safer. He walks up. You should kill him here. Yeah, you just press ult. So you should have ran at him and ulted him. Yeah, she picks him up, but we were playing way too passive there. Upgrading spirit and going opening rounds, that's fine. Are we gonna go for more? I mean, I guess we'll probably get a decent bit of gun damage. I mean, yeah, raw spirit's good, especially with Mystic Shot, because Mystic Shot is scaling with base spirit power. So getting raw spirit power for a knife build is pretty important. So we put 2 points in a dash next. Yeah, okay, I'm curious. Maybe this is pivoting back to a dash build. I would assume it's a knife build though, especially after the buffs. He's definitely looking more knife centric than dash centric. Yeah, okay. Man, this point, this lane's really locked. This is just a slow game. The fact that no lane has been won or lost yet is crazy. There we go. First tower falls. Your team gets the first tower. We should expect the Holiday to rotate to us now. Oh, Billy actually picks him up. But at this point, we should expect reinforcements on either lane. Billy should stay. Holiday should rotate ideally. Okay. Interesting how Gun Shiv is so particular. He's good almost always. I mean, Shiv in general hasn't been good for a while. I don't even know if this buff will put him into the meta. I kind of doubt. Well, I don't know if I doubt it. But just, I don't know. Bloodletting buff was such a choice. Obviously, Shiv needed a pretty big buff, but why the fuck did we choose to buff Bloodletting out of all things? The one thing that makes him, like, just the worst to play against, that is. The Rage rework really just fucked him up, because it crippled his farming, and, I mean, really crippled how he maintained Rage. On paper, it seems better, but especially Decay Nurse, too, not giving duration, like, so he doesn't get the extended rate, or, like, delayed Rage Decay. It's just really unfortunate. He's been taking hit after hit. I'm a strong proprietor if he just needs a rework. Or at least his Bloodletting needs a rework. I think the rest of his kit is fine. I mean, maybe ult that reset. Well, with Counterspell, I think his ult is fine too. I think mostly he just needs... Bloodletting needs, like... I don't even know what they did to it, but it needs a rework. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's only one vending machine miss, but as always, if you're missing your timings, it's worth practicing. Nick, knife. I mean, we're just kind of sucks when rotating over. At this point again, we should be looking for bridge buff. I don't know what the fuck is happening in this game where every lane is just completely locked in its own, but you don't really have the freedom to rotate. 7 ult, he should just back away. Again, bridge buff looking very takeable. This is really bad, actually. You did not need to be in this. Yeah, you had, like, free rotation out. What the f- is he maxed his ult? Okay, interesting. But when 7 started ulting, you could have just walked out. It would have been fun. You would have taken 2 more ticks walking out, and it would have been a lot safer than just staying tucked there. Or if you're, like, I don't know, does he have greater expansion on his ult or some shit? He does actually have Mystic expansion on his ult. Well, in that case, even worst case scenario, you could just path the veil and you'd be fine. This is an interesting 7 build.
Seven's missing.
I'm headed to Greenwich.
And whenever I watch 7s, it makes me want to play them so badly. Because it's like, if, like, how people just, I mean, to be fair, he got nerfed in this game. Or, like, hopefully, he got nerfed pretty hard. So hopefully he's a lot worse. But it's like, that is just one of the most boosting characters in the game. How am I coming to this fight? I'd focus the 7, though, yeah. You need to get out of this in close space. You should be able to ult. Here, cut him off, press ult, he dies. Yeah, perfect. Oh, now he dies. We press bloodletting and then strafe to the right. We're putting ourselves in a bad spot. Thank God for heal bait, I suppose. Good play. Well, only thing I would say there, like when you're backing out and in that situation, you need to kite to the right. Okay. Like right here, when you're getting jumped, if you're kiting to the left, you're in a lot of danger because there's also a decent chance he's receiving reinforcements. On top of that, you've completely cut, like, you have no line out. So you really need to be kiting to the right where you're giving yourself a ton of range to work with. You're not in danger of anyone coming on through hyperline. And then on top of that, you're able to, you know, just run the fuck away. Okay, I have a good one. Yeah, knives. Doorman's max builder. Oh no, he's standard. Okay, yeah, he's standard. Surprised he has so much AP. No, I guess he just got his last AP for Carmax. This is pretty aggressive dive. Yeah, I mean that's just, you don't want to dive like that. It's a classic example. Just like best case scenario, it's neutral. Best case scenario, it's 1-for-1, which you really don't want to look for, especially since you're leading that with more HP. Even though the soul count is neutral, the general team soul count is neutral, so neither team gets more or less souls. You're still just losing more HP and like basically giving him a better reset. Echo. Rapid recharge, nice max. And we'll go for ult max next, and then we're in a really good spot. Obviously, getting ult maxed on Shiv is a really big spike, and knife maxed on Shiv is good for, you know, knife fighting. I would not try to fight this though. Yeah, there's a whole squad. I mean, you should ping stuff on this side of map. Okay, at this point you're dead. Right now I'd be spam pinging like the other 2 walkers. Your team should be splitting. There's 3 committed to you. Why is your last rotating over? Oh, I mean, he actually gets an ult, but the heal bane proc? Almost enough to save you. I feel like Lockett would go crazy this game. There's so many times where you're just getting cluster fucked and Lockett would put in so much work. All the times heal bane have saved you, you could just have that manually on Lockett. Keep going for an earn run with no advantage. Yeah, this is a bad earn run. I mean, normally this would be like fine because your waves are fine and you're in control of earn even though it's neutral, but if you look at ults, like this is a really bad time to run earn, especially with 7 ult online and 7 on this weird ass pure ult build. It is not an angle to go for earn. Yeah, you keep tower alive. You just need to play safe. If you die here, it's really, really bad. You have to play safe. Yeah, you just had a 42-minute game with Haze and lost. I was really ahead. Damn, yeah, it's, yeah. The one, okay. I feel like I've gotten some, I get auto-filled Haze, right? Because I'm playing new characters. We should not be chasing this. This is really bad. We're gonna get jumped. This is so dangerous. But it feels so bad to be like the only carry on Haze, because you get to like the 42-minute mark, you're like, oh yeah, I'm killing everyone, and then you hit tab and 5 of them have plated armor. You're like, oh, okay. This is just like you need someone else carrying on your team to be able to really hard carry on Haze. Yeah, there's the reinforcements. We get ulted. We're gonna get Baronessed. I mean, I don't like the dash to get to the parkour quickly. Oh, he fucked it up. He kind of got stunned by Walker for no reason, but he fucked up his... Oh, he didn't fuck it up. You got the... Oh, is it because you used your dash you got the glitch? But yeah. That death is extremely preventable. If we just don't go to that walker, we aren't over chasing that big gem, we just shove the wave and then back off, we will not die there. It's very, very predictable. They're going to rotate that many people over on us and kill us. And also, you shouldn't use your dash to clear Dormant Ult more quickly, because you want to use your dash the second you get out of Dormant Ult. For movement, it's far more important. And then obviously you should be setting Walker a range, but I think we're just lost at that point. You should bait Walker Stomp and then go melee it. You're throwing your knives too quickly in succession. You want to let them stack to like the latter half of their bleed and then throw the next one. We die, but we got a decent chunk of damage on Walker. I mean, I don't think there's like an HP cap, because technically you can infinitely scale with Siphon. And man, I'm so fucking like tired. Holy shit. Be good to have a weekend. Hope I can rein in my sleep schedule. We should not just go on this, guys. You need to focus wave. This is a bad engage. You need to be getting wave right now. You just left like a double wave to crash on your Walker. You're also trying to fight a Geist who has ult, so you don't even have any kill potential on her. Not a good spot. Yeah, go. Oh, she actually almost died just to pure bleed. Duration would be nice to get at a certain point. Duration gives 2 extra ticks of of Shiv knife, so it'd be very important to have it. I would sell at this point. You probably want to upgrade stam. You should upgrade your stam to K-dash. You don't have much to sell actually. You're very, very hard on T2s. I mean, I know you want escalating exposure. Maybe you're setting for that. I could see that being the buy. You are a little pressed for slots. Yeah. What the fucking Oompa Loompa? Do you ever wonder why you speak? I don't know what the fuck I just said or why I said that. Also, I think we just right click with 2 bullets, which is not the play. You always want to right click with 1. Although maybe I barely missed that. We should stay here. If you need to buy, you should go secret shop. You can't let this guy siege Walker. Yeah. Another wave, that's fine. You're not in that much danger unless they rotate like 3 over on you, which is not that likely of happening since your team's putting a ton of map pressure. You don't want to ego fight the Geist. Yeah. Oh my god, this dog is gonna drive me insane. We do get back. I movement's a little sloppy. We should be looking for wall bounces whenever we can. Also, when you dash on Shiv, it's more efficient to air dash. Like not that. Like when you use your 2 on Shiv, it's more efficient to 2 in the air. Leech, interesting. I mean, I guess that's fine. Counterspell next. I mean, counterspell's good into their comp. You can counterspell Dormant Ult, counterspell Geist, bombs, counterspell 7 stun. Yeah, there's a lot of counterspell fight here. Okay, Viscous combo as well. Why is there still enough K-dash though? If our build is just sitting on the stamina, oh my god, my dog. If your build is just sitting on the stamina for so long, I definitely go K-dash. Because it's, you know, 800 souls, it's a very significant upgrade. Okay. You should kill a Dormant Geist. It's more important for you to kill a Dormant Geist than farm the vending machine. Okay. I don't think he likes you. Oh, fucking Goon Squad is there. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, you should have been sooner to that fight, though. It is kind of on you, because instead of farming this lotto, when they just had 2 overextended on your urn, you should have fought. Normally, I say don't fight after you cash urn. But right there, their Geist and someone else was way, way overextended before their team was there to actually help, and you should have been jumping them. Oh my god, I actually let my dog in. Fucking hell. Why he's so antsy today?
Viscous.
I see Victor.
I see Viscous.
Lay down.
Think it's
Anyway.
time to remind them who the law is.
Superior CD, fair enough. Did we not have compress the whole time? Wait, let me... I'll compost. Compress is really important to have on Shiv on your knives. Basically, kind of a general rule I have is whenever I buy rapid recharge, I buy compress CD pretty directly after if I don't have it. Because rapid recharge, obviously, you know, ton of charges feels great, but doesn't actually up the general CC at all. Yeah, mid's the right call. It doesn't actually up the general CC at all, so it's really important to have compressed. And obviously, you want to upgrade that to superior at some point. Really inefficient routing the mid, just go under. Are you coming to your race catching now? There's no reason for you to be here, yeah. Just be on mid. And now you should be sliding down to mid, you're wasting a lot of time. Fucking hell, I keep hitting my mic. I'm like going insane. Okay. You're gonna parry. Or not. If you're sitting on Rejuve there, you need to be parrying. For a couple reasons. First off, your melee was extremely late. But secondly, if you're standing on top of Rejuve, you're communicating to your team that you're gonna parry. So they're expecting you to parry when you're standing like that. And that's making one of them not choose to stand on top of Rejuve and go parry. Yeah, come. Gun. Right now, well, I mean, Hayes already showed up. But I was gonna say, if you look at your map, imagine Hayes hasn't showed up yet. You're engaging on guys, and you know you have, I mean, you have a fucking massive gap. I'm really good at drawing with my mouse, guys. But you have like a massive gap between you and any teammates. You have no chance at getting reinforcements. I mean, maybe Holiday has boost, and she's there in like 10 seconds. But it's really bad to be fighting here and trying to engage, because best case scenario, it's only one with the guys. They're showing no one on map, and you have no teammates to back you up, so you should not be trying to fight this guys. I mean, technically you could do that, or cancel a shift on top of Rejuve to parry, but there's no real reason. I mean, I guess there's no real reason to E-shift on top of Rejuve, because like, I mean, I guess if you're dodging a Fernald or something, I mean, I guess, I don't know. You should not, again, we're trying to run at a Haze with, we already have 68 stacks of fixation on us, we should not be trying to run at the Haze there. Dash and then ult, yeah. Oh, I need ult. I mean, she's stupid and chased us into a confined space, but she probably should have killed us there. Also, I don't think we grabbed the bag, which is rough. I mean, the thing about that, it's kind of better. I mean, I guess if you're building E-shift anyway, then yeah, sure, that's a use of it. But E-shift is so hard to justify on most characters. Crazy, you're just taking their base, but this is your best play right now. You can't make it to the team fight in time. When your teammates should grab Urn, realistically. Yeah, we also don't have escalating yet. I mean, I know we're sitting on a lot of money, but escalating is a big spike as well. I wish I could see their actual respawn timers. Okay, there's guys. Now you're in a really bad spot pushed up here. Okay, your team is getting here. I don't know what your Billy and Shiv or Billy and Lash are doing. It'd be really important to have them here. We also DQ'd counter spell for some reason. Okay. I mean, yeah, we get patient knock him back out. All your waves are positive. There's no objective. I'd run Urn here. Is it web dormant? It is. I mean, it makes sense. You can pull him into your card or bell, but I don't really fuck with it. Tried it. Maybe I should try it again. Now that I'm better at dormant, actually. One of you should run earn though. Like this one, if you look at map, every single one of your waves is positive. I'm glad you guys are stealing farm. It's a lot of farm to steal, especially the sinners. And you please grabbing earn, perfect. But it's very important that you guys, you know, use these positive waves and the one rage you've left to get earn. Oh, your Billy dropped earn. God damn it. And also, you need to be buying before the next major team fight. How did my timer resync? What the fuck? You go to secret shop to your right. I mean, I can't imagine you're buying 2 T4s. I assume you're upgrading to escalating and then buying a T4. Yeah, ooh, that's rough.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
You go for mover, yeah, you need that on Shiv. Unstop. And then we hit a Slorb and get escalating, surely. They're also pretty hard spirit, so escalating would be really, really nice to have. No, we're not buying shit. That's a little rough. We gave them the earn to run too, and they managed to stall out our rejuve before they run it. That's really bad. We're fighting with a 1k bag too, which is really preventable. Why did he throw his card? The fuck? Yeah, you should be able to run this guy down. That's a little unfortunate. We should be able to dash them when it comes up. Okay. I had replay, or like, cooldown bugs. I don't know when your dash is coming back up. I mean, quite a few mistakes there, right? Which is first, I don't mind going on the doorman. We didn't need to pop on stop, though. There's no reason to pop on stop when we're trying to chase him. You can chase, normally I don't chase a doorman through his door. It's fine to chase him there. However, you know, the second you don't get it, you need to backpedal immediately. And then I also don't mind trying to use dash to get in. But then, you know, no reason to pop on stop first off. Secondly, we died with remover up. And then thirdly, we should be trying to kite back to our team. We're just getting lasered by haze, and if we're trying to get to the confined area, we need to be running as quickly as possible, and then when our dash comes back up, go in signal mode on them. That's one reason also, I think you're... Okay, also a lot of notes with build. First off, getting the notes. You should upgrade Stam to K-Dash. You should get escalating exposure. You need that on Knife Shiv. Infuser is better than Leech, because you have, like, fuck all gun damage. You don't really need opening rounds, because you have fuck all gun damage. What else is there build-wise? You didn't really need to unstop this game. Better just to have like raw spirit resist, which again, escalating exposure gives good spirit resist. You could buy spirit resilience. Obviously, that's a great item on Shiv, great item in general. Then you only really have to worry about the haze, which you have debuff from for, which you can also cleanse our fixation. Let me look at the builds. Oh, thank you for reposting. Where is?
There's a lot of scary things out there, kid.
I mean, opening rounds is good and generally good on Shiv, but only if you have like a good chunk of gun damage. Which this build did not. Okay. I mean, this should just be in cores, honestly. Like, there's no game you ever don't want to upgrade this. It's so... If we're 800 souls, getting the extra fire rate and, like, especially the reload. Because, again, keep in mind, Shiv gun, super, super small. It does not have very many bullets at all, so getting K-Dash is huge and is basically the equivalent of a QSR. Or a, you know, active reload. So that's huge to have. Mystic Regen, yep, sure. Mystic Shot, sure. Charge, I would put before Mystic Shot, personally. Spirit, sure. Improved Spirit, sure. Opening rounds, again, we kind of talked about what you don't really need. Rest is fine. Okay, there's Compressed. It does come out pretty early. It comes out right before Rapid. I like that. We go Spirit Lifesteal. Yep. I wouldn't say Counterspell's mandatory. I mean, it's good on him, but I wouldn't say it's mandatory. I would honestly switch Debuff Remover and Counterspell. I feel like Debuff Removers, both of them you buy probably most games, but Debuff Remover you probably buy 95% of games. Counterspell you probably buy 75%. Radiant Regen is huge. I would not have this as an optional. This should just be in the course of the build, especially on Knife Shiv. I think exposure also needs to be... Okay, yeah, here we are. Late cores. I mean... Okay. Wait, skip purples for greens of snowballing. That doesn't make sense. We don't have Spirit Resilience in here. Spirit Resilience is a huge... Okay, there it is. Spirit Resilience is a big item. Spirit Resilience is a big item for Shiv. Would have been big to have it here. Escalating would have been great to have. Infusers better than Leech on this build. What else? Boundless, obviously good item. Spirit Rend, you never want to buy. Tank Buster, sure. You never want to buy Mercurial. Silencer, you don't really want to buy. Spirit Burn, great item on him. Spell Singer. I mean, maybe if you're going more gun, you could buy. I don't think with this build you really want to buy it, unless maybe you're going like weighted shots, Spell Slinger, plus like opening rounds, maybe. Even that is kind of eh. Sure. The rest is sure. Yeah, okay. I mean, the rest seems fine. People bought Pristine on Old Shiv for the extra spirit. Yeah, man, Pristine. Is that even... Did that make it to the... past the item rework? It didn't, right? We have no reiterate or reincarnation of it. Oh, what the fuck? Hello, cat. Okay, is anyone normally raid live? Let us see. Oh, I need to... this one does live. Well, we'll raid him. Better than nothing. No. Flash raid. Oh, well, you get the channel points from this raid for participating in the raid, and then on Monday I can give you the review. Slash raid. Wento. Well, actually, okay. I mean, you probably want the... It is a while to wait. Sure, just toss the ID right now and I'll review it. I don't mind. Because it is actually kind of a while to wait. Having to wait a whole weekend. America. Hopefully Splinter doesn't end. Let me see what his stream. He's completely silent and locked in playing Dynamo. What the fuck is his build? Oh god. Interesting build. Okay. Yeah, I need to eat, and then I don't know. This place looks long whenever I have a good time. But yeah. I'm definitely glad to have a weekend though. My sleep schedule fucking Where's my... Hello? What the fuck is happening? Come on. Why do I do it so much better on the ground than the air? It's so easy to do, but like for some reason... Oh, because I'm fucking at my wall bounce. That's why. Ah, I see. Chair looks comfy. Yeah, I fuck with it. It's nice. I used to have like a real... I used to have a fucking gamer chair back when I was like in high school and it was shit. But then I got this chair. I was getting it for college, but then never ended up going there. But yeah, it's a nice chair. I like it. Gaming chairs suck? Yeah, gaming chairs are fucking dog shit. But when I was like, you know, fucking 14, you know, wanted a gaming chair. It was also leather, which I didn't... Oh wait, yeah, what character is it? Also, oh yeah, I don't mind reviewing it at all. I'm happy to review these always. Holy shit, my alliteration is not here today. Doorman. Oh, I see. Okay, this will be... I'll probably have a lot of... This is mine, by the way. For reference, this is mine. Exclamation point Doorman if you want the actual build ID. But let's see yours. Okay, what's the point order? Belmax, and then we go, yeah, Carmax. So yeah, I mean this is all standard. Okay. What is that purple point at the end? Okay, I guess I should switch. Anyway, okay, standard point order. I don't think monster rounds is mandatory on this character by any means. Okay, we're going a gun hybrid as well. Interesting. The striker is good on him for sure. Then battle vest. You go double vest. Interesting. Left to right or greed for winning trades. Okay, K dash. Yeah, it's fine. Knockdown is too soon. Speed is good. Yeah, I put these. I mean, you don't really need Mystic Shot on this build. You don't need Mystic Shot, but Headshot Booster is definitely a good greed. Let's see. Okay, first step. I mean, I would put monster rounds in optional. Probably replace it with Mystic Shot. Take Mystic Shot out, but the rest feels fine. Double vest is greedy, but not bad. You don't... Knockdown should come out definitely for later. Fortitude, again, these two items are good, but you don't want these early. You want damage first. You want rapid recharge first at the minimum. You want rapid recharge and CDR first. Also, we're buying rapid recharge with no compressed cooldown, which is really bad. We want compressed cooldown with our rapid recharge. I would buy rapid recharge, compressed cooldown, then you go fortitude, then you go knockdown, or knockdown fortitude, depending on how the game feels. You can have tank buster. Long range is good, but comes out very late here. Why knockdown too soon? Because you don't. Oh wait, I get it. I get cart max and knockdown at the same time because you're just missing out on a lot of damage. Knockdown is good and good utility, but as like the first T3, you're just missing a ton of damage. Because like, okay, if we compare, even if you're getting a guaranteed cart, right? Guaranteed cart is only, the stun's important, right? But it's only 130 damage at a 1 second stun versus rapid recharge, which is giving, you know, you get one more bell, which your bell is doing the most damage by far. It's an extra like 300 damage. And on top of that, the extra damage you actually get on your bells, which is a really big difference. So knockdown is good at the point where your combo is doing damage, which is post like rapid recharge and CDR, and then maybe tank buster as well. I think my build gets tank buster first, but I could see a build where you get knockdown pre-tank buster. But that way you want, when you get knockdown, you want to be able to have the full, like be able to have full burst in your combo. And then long range, I'd also, if you're going a gun build, you want this sooner, because you're getting Swift Strike for fire rate and K-Dash for fire rate, but you have no base gun damage until long range. So, well, I guess you have Battle Vest, but it's not, 15% isn't anything crazy. So you want this to come in much sooner, because in lane, you're kind of griefing a lot of your money by, you're essentially wasting your money on Swift Striker and K-Dash with with Battle Vest being your only form of weapon damage, and it's also conditional, right? So you want long range to come in much sooner. So you actually can utilize the high fire rate you're getting. Echo Shard, sure. Counterspell, I mean, Echo Shard's your next spike. Yeah, it's fine. Counterspell and long or Sharpshooter are fine. Does it make sense if I go Headshot Booster? Yeah, Headshot Booster is a really good item, but it's good into like, obviously you buy it a 7 krill, right? They have fat ass heads, but it's also just a really good item on Doorman because it's so easy to hit headshots on him. The thing is, it is like, I mean, greed is a perfect like category for it because it's a greedy item. You're basically, you know, you're gonna sell it later, but it gives you a significant minor advantage in lane, kind of the same as monster rounds. Where monster rounds is kind of what you buy defensively, headshot booster is what you kind of buy offensively, but they serve the same purpose of like items that you want to buy that you're gonna sell post lane, but that you want to buy in lane to give yourself a, you know, pretty significant advantage for the soul count. And the double vest is fine. I mean, it's greedy for sure, but it's fine. I see a lot of people go double vest. You probably need to write. If you're going vest, I would say write is almost mandatory because you need to keep yourself at that HP threshold. You don't want to get fortitude too early. What about vest and no CDR? Oh, you mean like, well, I mean, oh, you're saying Enchanter's M only gives 7% versus T1 or compressed cooldown giving 23%, right? Compressed cooldown, or 22%. Wait, yeah, 22%. Why does it say it's an upgrade? What the fuck is that? Anyway, that was a weird visual glitch, I guess. Or like it's saying the 1 at the end. I've never seen that before. Like it goes to 1? I don't know what it's, anyway. So it's rapid recharge also gives CD. Rapid recharge gives CDR between charges. So if your bell has a 16-second cooldown and a 4 seconds in between charges, when you buy a rapid recharge, you're still gonna have a 16-second cooldown, but you're gonna have 2 seconds in between, like how quickly you can use charges, right? That's just the cooldown between like this 2-second cooldown, right? Whereas if I sell this and just get extra charge, okay, well, actually I don't. I need to. If I sell this and just get extra charge, it's 4 seconds, right? I also no, I was confused with that for a long time too. I thought it gave massive CDR for a very long time. But yeah, so that's why you need CDR in tandem with rapid recharge, because you're getting a lot of charges, but you aren't having the CDR to actually like get them back. Okay. And then let's see, this is all good. Reactive barrier also, again, very, very strong item. This is definitely, I mean, I don't know if this is in order or whatever, but any game I can fit in reactive barrier, I buy it. It feels so amazing because of its spirit scaling and how much it can save you. Are these mandatory? These should not be mandatory. I mean, let's see. Spirit resilience, not a bad item in hard spirit. You do have a lower HP pool, so it's not crazy. But it's not bad by any means. It's just, you have to be into a lot of spirit to justify it. Bullet resilience you pretty much never want to buy. Plated armor almost always outclasses bullet resilience by a significant margin. Greater expansion is great, yeah. Juggernaut's not what you want to buy. Yeah, because the issue with bullet resilience is like, first off, again, you don't have a high HP pool, so you aren't getting a crazy amount of resist out of the item. Well, you know, obviously, plated armor just gives flat reduction and takes away from you even taking the damage period, which is really good. But then secondly, because as we talked about before, giving bullet resist, it's very countered by armor piercing rounds. So if, you know, a couple of people on your team are getting bullet resilience, the enemy gets armor piercing rounds, and it, you know, basically makes your bullet resiliences null and void. Well, not, I mean, it's what, they get 50% of the value, right? It's, yeah, they get 50% of the value, but it is a pretty significant cut. Let's see, Cursed, yeah, good item, great item if you're behind. Main combo is definitely tell Echo Shard. Don't know about the later items. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I think I wouldn't have these. These are all like decent. Well, besides Juggernaut, I'd say these are all fine options. Well, okay, besides these two. Curse, a great optional item. Headhunter, I mean, not bad. You could buy it late. Yeah, again, I had both these in optional on my gun build for a while. And I never ended up buying them, but they're fine to have. I mean, Juggernaut's not. You're just not tanky enough to get Juggernaut. You need to be a tank to be able to get Juggernaut, because the fire rate slow is good, but it just isn't, you know, you aren't going tanking enough. If you are frontlining enough to get value out of the fire rate slow, you're probably just going to be dead before you blink. Sure, these are all good. Yeah, these are all solid. I mean, this, I don't know if I'd put some mobility, but it is, you know, obviously a good optional for him. Yeah, I like that. I like these. And the rest seems good. And the rest is solid. Yeah, rest is solid for sure. Oh, I'd also would upgrade. Oh, you didn't even buy it. Oh, you don't buy any raw spirit. You definitely need improved spirit in the early game. Because, especially with Echo Shard, you want to be getting these bells to do a lot of damage. And your combo, I mean, I guess you're mostly setting yourself up for your gun. But improved spirit is, you know, not insignificant. Getting an extra like 20 cell per bell while you have rapid recharge is pretty decent. And then also you have 2 carts, which are both, you know, going to do an extra 13 damage. So I definitely buy improved spirit in the laning stage. I mean, it looks pretty solid though. As far as like a gun hybrid, I would say it's pretty solid. Do you have any recommendations on how to play Drifter? I mean, people don't farm enough on him in general. He is an M1 hero at the end of the day, so farming's pretty important. Yeah, of course, I'm happy to help. But yeah, farming on him is pretty, and I'm also, if you like, when you update your build, I'm happy to look at it again. Let's see, what was I saying? Wait, oh, with Drifter, like, yeah, you should, I mean, people don't farm enough on him. Also, just look for picks. Force your rents. I mean, there isn't, he's kind of like one-dimensional, right? I mean, okay, you know what, actually, here's a big thing with Drifter. Don't fucking die 20 times for stacks. A 1-for-1 trade is fine early, but at a certain point, you're losing so much value in yourself, like getting the stack. I see so many Drifters that are like 13 and 13 at the end of the game, and they're like, oh, I did good, but it's like, you just lose so much value. There's so much value by dying that much. Have a nice weekend, gotta catch a friend show now. Yeah, of course, have a good one, everyone. Let me raid Swento, and then we will call it for stream. And then let me get my build as well. Okay. Where's my build on the ladder? How do I... No, it fell so far. It was so close to being top daily, and then I updated it. It has fallen. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Aotherm, welcome. As always, have a good one. Keep it real. You know the vibes. Raid is about to auto tick. So peace everyone. Have a good night. And yeah, see you all on Monday. Alright, VOD watchers, you're the best.